the Nketenkete project. The Nketenkete project. The Nketenkete project.
Nkoko don't so marry. Hey.
Oh, Chairman.
Kwame.
Enona. Okay, senior.
Oh no, never mind the me bobo so keke.
Oh, Chairman, me di chiremu beba. Ente sa. Me di chiremu beba. Ente o ma me akwanya ya beka ho asem.
Agric minister no muto no aka chiremu be bi no.
Oh, Chairman, o de nya abotre.
Ame, omo di bi ye nkwan. Koko nkwan. And omo di bi nso che kakra. And omo pe ensesi ho. And I just say omo de no monsam. And omo di bi nso ye froye. Ti omo ye froye no omo ye nam ka enso kakra e de kan ho. It's just
Ghana for mo pa.
Nkoko ne de sese no program ne kwa me o ma say din no. Sese Nkoko Nketenkete bio.
Na dey.
And modern Nketenkete.
Come on, no me how ne say. Yeah, be ya hu yi fi ni bu kwa no nyina na. Hwan na ba sisa. Yes, I dey call fine.
Good question.
I say you talk within just an hour and I say 30 minutes time yeah dey call him because Ghana ha you kundwa for the edidwa. Aban e ba he no. Sebi minim doctor ha won e kasa ma aban. Minim
Oka obeyo. Dewe. Mama Oka obeyo.
Aban shisha waya me nyuma hodo aba ma Ghana for do ne dey enya bi eye. You know the number of people now we use Zoom line. The contract now I expire. You see ka Zoom line ho na ka and can the cars na den trucks nam kwan mu no e betima side aguma den amnako chama me fie say metime yi achiro say am kasa 3 weeks ni me obi ama na me fa me bola ana me yi abe si kwan ho na echichire ka ho ade ntia obi ana nka oya adwuma kane a yesi na adwuma kran so ani no ye yi na free ho no ya mfa bia ma me sha nan sabi o benefo say tu anhyem na masema ye kase indika ye yi obi free ho de say de obi ye den eba enti nsiesie ye momo na ye siesie wie yam de bola no ye de ko fan ye ko he na ye gu kwa ho nyina se ya nsesa edima nsesa ne ne ayi nim say ye wo raining season mu na ye osisi na say nsuo ka say eja mu na emfa so de ben eni benya out of the cleaning na ya ye enti me dem say de ewura Ahmed Ibrahim e kan no decision now binding you know so say on renew Zoom line contract no so I reconsider that decision now and the idea kese na because a feed the idea ba and yanti ase say assemblies no de na yeah look chama kromo hu
omemu ha
sa omaimu CSOs ni yenuanum bi journalists for a war memu omo na ese kroyo omo na ese kroyi Oman na kanyasa for the first time it is say CSOs be court ade say o mempeni Mahama say o yi IGP na o monti ase enti ye ma ne nyino what be that nti de court yi court okrom nti o mu ye osofo bi bisa na anu say anyansa for me de bi bisa say ni die for no ho
Mami Fensio
seems to know everything chama me fa ni ma mienu pay for so 2024 elections na ni ma mienu edi titimba kese pa LGBTQ+ any galaxy.
Yeah.
Maybe say for money. You lawyer or
he's still talking.
But Modena na a shema. See us as a hoodwo. Yadi shema ne bo hu de wuro sa kan no e wo hibiem. In fact, Galam say journalists are hoodwo na say nsusu on table so. Any serious as a hoodwo. E binom threatening court actions. E binom kan sema hoodwo ne yi na no. Today at the same say young I just say be ye that kind of regime change agenda na ya nwi on mind ho ne adua amanyukuo ne de ebenya ho de a anhwe ya na no de esi ye chairman anhwe nyame anya adom na me da nyame ase say saa Thanksgiving service na call ene mpaibo no nyame tie yen ndo hwe metiofo nhihye bi a mo de ba bi ase nsu beto na atofa ho nyese o mo ne nka ne yi o eye Ghana fosu a yesu ayam hihye da yen so a yesu go Nyankopon so no and I'm on Yami Dan wiem to send you made my own. But we have to be careful. The way I can't some if I do baby and I say you know Let's wrong be wrong and let right be right.
Are you saying say LGBTQ nigga I'm saying it was a regime change agenda?
Of course, man.
Nothing less.
Of course.
Entina anya adia na amount for because of
No. What has changed?
Well, I leave it there. Now, Doc, interestingly, document Amadia forwarding them.
Abusuhane Kwame Sefakan or Tia Dremi was Seria soon. Nina said, Nima who do because of my gun and Mohano. I say, Yadia Madasama Katakatani. In himself, dear pa enquye. And ya dear bitty minions and so papa be our team for so. Nesu among your 70 na Yadeba. Impokura say, I bind Dadano de baby by. Now, bind we bet was we be a beboa magana for near Jumaye. Na yet me afani pa bia gumono da bida eye sebi emfri na monyo kumu kwa de beto baby no so de ne de aba yinim se ebre NDC aban ba ye niema bebre no na MPP aban ahya ase a na woyo na ebo atimemfo nanso so si ebeka se MPP fo na de ba ye de ene ye besi nchen ne yenso hye ye de aba ebre ya na John Dramani Mahama obonto ase Ghana fo nto aba ma no ninsem ba kwa na ota kan se ode dwumede bi beba aye friend say Nkoko Nketenkete fi say MPP4 the planting for food and jobs buy and planting for food and export into ono so aba ono so e wodo de buy friend say Nkoko Nketenkete I no de omo de Nkoko mba no be che Ghana for na wo matimi ayen wo mo afiefie mo matimi aton na wo mo so atimi anya bi awe na afenso so de wo so afo ye ne hwe ye kuadwuma ho sensem so me kire Minister for Agric Enra Okoko PM wo Parliament Assurance Committee Omko busa Nkoko Nketenkete ho asem ose wo no kra en ngwongwompo se Nkoko no mode ama wo mo se wo monyen no ti se do mo de abon kwan yo wo mo de ni nyina abon kwan asa ye video kura asa de asende no a ayare ho sempa na nsem beto odwa nipa bebre no na do ma no atum se enti Nkoko senya na mo de ma wo mo se ebi ni munya miensa ebi ni munya enum ebi ni munya 20 ni ade a chese we nya ade ye de ye afuma no ye yentimi mfa we nya poultry farm enko boka enko toto ehun nuane nko ye ehun patane ade ntia ne ye bekumu awe na Ghana fo bebre no aka se enti sa ade we pa NDC abande ba ye ade e betimi atena ho se Ghana fo betimi de yura hye si ye wie school ye kwagibi ade ye adwuma ade aboye ho bra na chese ya manwasem ene kokoye no da nchen so azum lion adwumakuo sebe NDC abande ba ye wonom terminate ne contract a omugina adwuma free ne nsem wono aba bedadwa se enne aprapra adwumadi e koye wom so de ne ho ahyemu de nanso ye bisa se ball ahodo ye asese nanka zoom lion ne aprapra no wasesa no de kono enne ho amo na esesa sa ball no enti okuna monkana montren so na kumase amontren so enam se zoom lion adwuma ne ba wie ye enti no aba ba yare ho sempa de amampotem ma hodo bi a ubetimi aboa wo ball a okone si ho no ma echinsi mpie echen esie ugina chire kura yehu nenso so ho na eba besesa ne nyina na ba yare ho sempa ene Kwame Sefakan ene mpanimfo ahodo bi atena se na sansem we ya ena wo ma bobo ho awurawura mu ahunu se NDC aban onhwe yi woni ma bi a wo ye ho pa fi se wo ma manwasem ne dɔɔso a ebe wie akiri na timamufo ne ho akire nti wo munya manwasem ne si nkyɛn na wo mfa de adwuma ne beboa no ema no enye wadaro ma like video yi ma me wai na share ni titiri pa na fo nso adwenkyere bra na ye nyina na ye nsua de o menko tie adwumade ne se de si course we ne anopai e wo Peace FM so
Agric Minister no muto no aka nchemu ben bi no
chema wo de nya abotre
omudi bi ye nkwan Nkoko nkwan na omudi bi nso hye kakra na omo pe ensasi ho na chese omode no monsam na omudi bi nso ye froye ti omo ye froye no omo ye nam ka enso kakra de ka ho it's just
Ghana for mo pa
Nkoko ne de sese no program ne Kwame o ma se din no sese nya Nkoko Nketenkete bio
na dey
en modern Nketenkete
Kama na yo mama na
sese o ma mpanyini
ya mama
emi mo kakra
ni kwase yo asem bi wo ha
se economic empowerment inti ma se nya ma odwetri na wa shi dwetri na onim ya na bufu kra say yes minister so mu ya na o video they are sending no
of course
more
me betina wa video so
ampa ampa
say look o pese obo obi a na wa bo ano yen sum fidie sa we fidie no aban sum enipa come ya na eti we poetry ye say enya ponchi o na ya ye ne se efie mu ya ja pot Nkoko no na ho na obi an kope na bi anini na onyi a na se ya ton na se ya kum ni yi na de se bi ono no or just or yeah poultry 50 but I 50 no say nipa no sabi ahobrase hu nipa na kase na ho dey wo from poultry farm you need who I said I buy any person am pass obo ade a o dey emfa region bia o choose NDC ni me emfa one person from each region na sika dodo na o person dey shemu no ye nchemu say 16 regions me boa ye nchemu ebi be so a chen bi say nipa no eye ne kese a obetima fa nipa dodo na e wo mountain a wo person wo maduani di no na yetu o mka boso me.
That's true.
So that the sobering a bumper so because chairman averagely so over poultry 100 BR utie ye na benyam be 40 be 60 you wow a mumpo na service be omo yes under strict supervision ye momunro ye hwe omo ye prepare because niam akra ye di wura poultry farm no kra mu no wura mu wi a wo pie ba ye yigu abonten eni kwan say omo ye infect
na ye fumigate mu
yes enti ana enso munya kane a wodidi 24/7 nipa 50 na ariama no oye no ne valanda so ana oye no fine it was a causing financial loss to this state
just say anju no hu ye
ya ne hu ye chairman me kan ha
okay
sa lawyer Kwame Jano pacho siahuru be ne kom ho Kofi Joe o kuma se me boa siahuru be ne konya ho do man microphone ye kom nchan ye no mu di nkonwo de because we pay poultry farms are who do work Ghana do ma hinkro ne wo
sanamate
emwo a omuso omhia no omunsa kan de ai bebre wo a mo capacity no say aban bo omo e wo sika fam poultry ni nyina ye feed poultry e kan wasa nyina ye feed so wo feed a obitima ye ho adwuma de amana yi once you have the land na say be unya sika to feed no na enuro na it is a constant supply of medicine so we apply no obitima poultry amana de ayi na ya ignore sa niema we nyina say ya the party for magic 50 mfa nko mu fi na wo di valanda obitima ya adwen
na nya 50 no me ma omo nya 50 na nya amaso chairman
ala ahini ya mom
ebi nya 2
how
I'm telling you ebi nya 2
wo di valanda oba ya dan ya adwen
ebi nya 2 ebi nya 5 indeed omo akra na beka so 50 ne there because of distribution challenges in Tino, Oma reduced it to 50. But I've even seen a video. But sometimes social media, there, as I say, you could have mischief makers. But me won't for Omoka Sibi Unyabako.
Wow.
Yeah, and Kwame no cross them say o say Obuanko for said the Charles Kai. Now say Komana ko komana so the business. Chairman Akuko 2 year business. Akoko 5 yeah the business and the moment the minister said say Nkoko na Nkoko ni nyina no baby a yem de pa yesi uniska osi akura we onam se unisika osi akura we onam na se wokoto na nhwie sira akura ne kase yesi obetumi awe na nhwie sira
obekọ na wa break order
na mum sa ma ni mienu na ato ye dia obawi ni nyina enti zo Nkoko mienu na ade amani pa ne se onye fa nye business a ene so me hwa baby ye ni ho me de ebo me ho a de gbakọ ho ma de a ene maame mo nchi akụkọ ne ba ko na ye fa nye fufuo bi ni eri obekunu no awe
na even feel poultry sale so why poultry for ya over tom poultry no and get that common so we must sorry why important also na watch omo de wakugu boom na de wakusi kwanse obi a meto bi mfanko dabi
Charles metese minister ichirim say o ma kire omo enkofo obekwa obabi ombeton no na o ma hwe no maye Charles eye no na say ebi anipa no o Nkoko bi abe 300 beds braso si etumi koto Nkoko na bibi ensi won kwan say de obetumi organize 300 beds chairman general mesre bisawo enti hwan pa no obefa Nkoko mienu atwa ne nsa no na wafaka so de ko ba bi a ye je Nkoko na abeko ba na transport kwa enyi sika ni nyina mfi me mom de honestly maybe minister ni chimu ma yete ase so we ne de in fact I heard him say that I need to give it to him say it was a part of also developing taste for
local beds
enti so maria o ma because at the end yes mun fan developing taste enti so ma mun say at the end more de Enti de ebenye wa ha no ombeto. But this could not be anything said ye business. Akoko mienu. Miensa nan ananu. Oh, omo say de ebinom de omo pom application bia na omo de asi nchen na ya che kakra de amomo. De tua na no. Owi anu atwa minister. About yourself, you know, me sending me.
I want who know.
Yeah,
I want to try video sending minister.
So, Udim said, I'm in also largely a party for. Then the only minister fine. Say, oh, I don't buy a copoku out of bar. You know, okay, none of Bahano. And Kukono, you create no Mukakra, where does your number? Maybe you.
The import bill on poultry is about $400 million annually. Chairman, a move 5 Ghana and Nkoko AD or Ghana no. Yet me produce just about 5% pay. And so the whole idea was to boost local production and what have you. Now, this last part, a friend of Nkoko Nketenkete nanka say backyard farming. No, there were two intentions. The first intention is to make sure that you be increasing Ghanaian taste for locally produced poultry. It's the minister I can and run. Into no yama Nkoko na. Before it was given to them, no, the ministry allocated contractors are the omu brooding Nkoko. No, you say akoko ya one and they akoma obi a on your poultry that.
Again, they see who can say minister any opportunity and drop parliament. Oba church said you walk in. Nanka focus on ko say ya we Nkoko no. Na ya send video di amame. Because me upon the okay and more challenge your home. Ghana for no send your selecting go for it go on my send me a Ghana ni obi team in chain or no be a young
now remember apply say
me ban tell me say because you see whom comedian can say how to apply to get it you know ni na ne enim ho asem e bi so obi a oye import bi a betimi o mutie e bi na be making also stand to be corrected. Abo bia bedi be portrait ne nim mienu chairman ye wo mo moto ene o ma se be mema na ye ton mo no te mo moto no de o moto be for some time and nipa na mu say o ma ho odin ko foma no ton portrait bia di about 6 weeks I say ye ton ko mu di more than 6 weeks how no mu di kese pa enti minim how we go keep mu ano for 4 weeks or 6 weeks and somebody abra will be free because that time they keep about 6 weeks man na we do say you come anyway
Chairman Reverend the reason why I disagree the ones I can say ministry now pay contractors through approved processes and Nkoko no almost sure omo nyi kakra to a point where obi a onye akoko da betimi continue to ask me kan and a ministry so the babonte say omo ye na across all districts bia no omo ye just about 10,000 for every district omo che 60 per household that
50 and
60 that arrangement and details has been put out in the public.
All the 261 districts?
Yes, omo ye bibia.
Mamin kan eti for ne enyom bi omo dia ba na efe memra last one ne Nkoko he ne be. Chairman General, in my constituency Tano South, nobody got more than 5. 5 of them Nkoko Nketenkete. They've killed them for light soup and light stew. Now, this one says, why is Dr. Ayer, the NDC communicator, trying everything to change what the minister said in Parliament? This from Tufo Alex in Hamburg, Germany. And then this one says, as an agric economist, I can say the NDC's Nkoko Nketenkete policy has failed. No propaganda can whitewash it. It is the most useless agric policy in our history as a country. Tell Dr. Ayer he's a fine young gentleman and he should stop embarrassing all of us and himself. Kwabnan Kroma, if beneficiaries are eating their birds instead of rearing them, it raises serious questions about the design and implementation of the program, not just the beneficiaries' actions. Obliterate coming and no by Doctor, I beg you, what you're doing is an answer story. Stop it. Kwame, let's stop the propaganda on the Nkoko Nketenkete. Charles says that one. And then this one also says, okay. Right, let's move on. Just go straight to your point. How come the Nkoko Nketenkete have been eaten by the people without the minister getting to know before it happened? I thought they were given to people to monitor They were giving people to monitor the activities. Dr. Aaron Edu, UPSA. Nkoko Nketenkete was set to fail from the onset. And now Charles Usu Ekanum. In case you add some, but I've taken it out. And then, what kind of policy cry was this? It is sad when leaders in this country have good thoughts about the citizens, bring good policies for them, but citizens end up destroying them. Why eat your investment? Chairman General, we are laughing about Nkoko Nketenkete, but seriously, it's a huge indictment on the government. And this is a result of their populist sloganeering that have no real benefits. Nyantechi in Sweden and no Abaye. We are watching live in Takwa. Gabriel at UMAT. Good morning, Gabriel. And then this one says, good morning, young man. I'm watching you from Asante Drabin Observatory. Ufusu and no Baye. And then Nana Amankwa Saponkuma Nkuma, Chief Linguist. Good morning. And then Kwame, don't worry. Ernest says the NDC will never admit this is a policy failure. And then J.C. Buako, Dr. Ayer should not mount pressure on himself with the explanation. It seems he knows the project better than the minister. And then how can the government think about the Nkoko Nketenkete? How? How can this be a policy? Well, it is. That's what Dr. Ayer is trying to explain. Charles,
Chairman,
okay.
1 second. Chairman.
Yeah.
Me make you only 2 comments. Chairman, number one. Videos now, Chairman, media send you no. From more than 10 people are beneficiaries of Nkoko Nketenkete. Chairman, the video shows that significant number of people are beneficiaries of the program. Chairman,
10 years significant.
They are still doing.
Dr.
No. And I see a team coach will be thousands of
them. You are saying significant.
So I'm saying that
I am asking you to adduce evidence.
People are still wearing Nkoko business. The whole idea.
Okay, let me answer one simple question.
Chairman, if Nipa Bakumi Nubi and I mean, sir, in check account from what the complete intention of the project is. Chairman, we cannot say the policy has failed. Yes, sir, it is not fair because there is ample evidence to suggest that the policy has largely succeeded based on the videos that Chairman Media sent on. But I can understand the haste from typically MP people. Chairman, Mumu say I'm independent people. No questions I will be sending legitimate questions. Yeah, they are too equal to Jimmy. But as I before, pentem too much. Say the debut or more pek point be so police no one some bonnet, even when the argument they are making no almost substantial. But
Minister Nekasayo, and you will be Nekasayo.
Minister video never about the chamber. Only just about 1 minute video. Okasa bebre. Okasa bebre can you be wasam. It would not be fair, Sir Chairman. Yakofa 1 minute video to represent a whole presentation of minister here before the committee. That is my issue. My chairman, yes, chairman. Videos nam the amount no. Done the PFE say indeed program.
What can say? We say part of the program. Let me say, you be man for any taste. Na portrait na you be you be to me. Now they open taste. That's why we portrait. Why we are Kokona. And also case very woman. A part of the program. Say ombe tima wibi. Na mo wi a mo manya taste. Say we Nkoko Nkoko enfama. No. Why we? Na kan mi kwa mi nim de ntia say minister kwa this asem we cry be trouble ntia.
Ba we say
one mom ho kwan say monyen na mo wibi na mo nton bi. I don't know decide say adema ye no requirement tom maybe nina so mrama ho kwan say so ultimately me who case asema e ade
and no na manfo bi di nam say policy that fail but be what the policy has not failed. It has not failed based on the evidence I have been able to adduce to you chairman general platform na bo ama manfo who say this is what is going on. So that's the way
see betima ka say policy no afeli ana inferior. Yeah, the total policy, no.
Yes. And that will come very soon.
Yeah, can say. Yeah, starting with commercial farmers, no. Medium farmers, yeah, starting on. Yeah, starting on. Say, yeah, man, go for taste. Yes. test you want something about now, yeah.
And no, the commercial one now can say, oh, start the revenue.
Yen to me, canina, because the idea you need one dance. Say video or the buy, who's in the 10. There were 260 districts.
61
districts. 261 districts. So Nipa 10 video in the now they can't some crana. Sabi, I'm Brazil in Casa Bow.
Oh, yes, me know ya.
A Munya Druza. Say, I can a district be so was the Bible 800,000 calls be one.
No. So every district be almost 10,000.
10,000.
Yes.
10,000. And the old data said 10,000. A be a move 5 or 6,000 crowd. Ya ton. Oma realize this amount of money. And Oma Wibia. 24 said the Oyam Hema Diano, Fan and Sakwa. It is a Sabi Wayen walk up and Nkoko 50. And a beer, a move 10 and a 20 we and 30. Why we move 10? I am part of the program. And I got on 20. I mean, no answer. But I can yes, I details here now. And see, the Yatin said, me go, but you other woman. The Yatin said, minister say, Nkoko no crown, the say, one say, when you work could do airway, which is the Raman Hokwan. But I was saying, who video? I'm a minister. The minister, I go on a media and quite no.
But so
I say a policy no.
I don't know minister Kono. In fact, me want say almost share policy no ding. So minister no crow ade na buy no. Say no ye ni age ho.
Are we saying ye patch say Ghana? Aban say
aban say first na Ghana kokko na nye ye de. Afe no be kire yen said Ghana kokko ye de. Afe na ban ye be kire yen. Charles ba to so we are ma bem.
Enti me so on the American answer me ni doc. In fact, what quite fast out trans church ni me.
Amade na mu da ho pa.
But the ama entimi ma wo de no che yen ka say ye gidi ana ye nyin say me judi di say the work in a policy so mo ye ne sa de di kan say ye concentrate on commercial farmers no kra I ka say go for credit man bilim 20,000 and ye bilim kra 50,000 a year so omo de wo de omo ye susudua aya na kan nya den because farmers no dey e wo dada nemum say a share policy nim say ye pese e boost Nkoko taste ye man Nkoko anu da ho
there be you say chema uchemu ye me say you pese e boosting the Ghanaian taste in locally produced.
Yes, and this is locally produced. This is locally produced.
So as what kind of come say we are not reverend on bibi.
Mpacho one question.
I don't see you.
Say locally produced. Yes. Enti Nkoko Nketenkete efrihin aban ko toy.
Oh, chairman, some of you can't say the information I have is I say ebu onuma. The whole idea was initially not ye importing it fully. Checking na yanye wa bonte.
But we locally produced.
But we no.
And I say locally produced. A bank or toy.
Chairman, I know the Sisi Ameno Kasa. I know there are hatcheries in Ghana or Muyebi, but me to be more full details on whether. Or hatches now Ghana.
How many beds any of the started project?
Chairman, I think it was oye calculation now. 10,000 multiplied by 261 now. Then we are looking about almost 300,000 beds for this particular Nkoko, the third part of it. That is what this calculation shows.
10,000 by 261.
Yes, that's about 261,000 into almost 300,000. Can even be more.
We're talking millions here.
No, so the millions, the commercial, we now say will be about 80,000, which will start very soon.
But no,
very soon.
Maybe but 10,000 by 261, and yet 300,000.
Me say, Chairman. Okay, Mami.
Chairman, I'm saying do a comparison here because him ni bi.
Oh, I didn't hear. Say Chairman, maybe some question. Chairman, maybe some question.
Me can be now. Policy the match me more down. Yati asiye pa.
Ah, yeah, Chairman. Yes.
Charles Bajo is
about 2.6 million. Yes. So, Chairman, 2.6 million. Yes.
2.6 million. You bet him can say a successful if you have data on the 2.6 million. Dudwa, you person you boost your taste into Yari. And so Yari. Maybe anything who quite. Any day yatom.
Charles.
Me mouse.
Answer now be do hono.
Chairman onim say.
Yentia me bisa sa question no. 2.6 million birds. Are you saying say are locally produced?
Chairman, I'm my information say I know there are hatcheries in Ghana.
We
I don't
produced.
know say produce any na.
That was a local.
Oh, Chairman,
oh, say are locally produced?
No,
yeah, per se acquired taste.
No, Chairman, they make us say.
We per se boosted the local industry.
Yes, but Chairman, the information material is not there. Say make us say all of them were actually produced in Ghana. It is an information I can get for you, but with the Reverend Can yesterday when the issue broke, me community. The information I have is that there will be a full accountability and can say documentary on the success of this Nketenkete in very few weeks from now. And Chairman say ba me ankasa me ba sa platform we so aba be kan me no ba be kan 170 and natural and do and me birthday 10 July. Meba aba be kan once a match on this particular program, but all you know, Chairman,
I want clarity.
I'm very confident.
But I want clarity. Say me pe clarity on BB I can earlier because and so yeah the be can sem that.
Chairman Mate.
Also a three-faced. The commercial
one. No.
The one is the second one is the medium scale.
Yes, medium scale.
And that eating the birds itself was part of the policy.
The backyard farming, the backyard. That's the
say Nkoko na Nkoko na rina minister na kan a part of the policy.
Yes.
Okay.
Chairman, me da sepa.
And patriotic for nyame na me kan Dr. Samia say
1 second.
Minister na say mo kan say be Ari Nkoko no a part of the policy.
Yes.
Okay.
I do say. I say. Chairman, discrimination agbam. Ya discriminating among ourselves. Adi abandi che. I may be a team and we be there. Miss me a gun and
then you are be Ari.
Once we be here.
Send us a bit who could ye. You be the antimated and one conquer. And the Sentina Chairman may stress say ye established farmers in Dada. I'm one of Jumo. Now I bind so much saying. Bibia, the politics come.
Because only the first phase of it. Make some commercial farmers.
Oh, don't batch on me, Bo.
Hey, Reverend.
Don't batch on me, but 2.6 million. And you have to come with some no. So we're on a district level now. A kit to everywhere. This cost 10,000 district. Nipa ka crave ni bit many. But Okaboma, a 2.6 million. Me batch oh, and you are buying sika on the kotoy.
Buying sika.
No, mine sika.
Oh, mine
sika. Abba. Nti me tua to obi atua to nanso obi betime nya bi ayen akwa abra me nya bi nwia
oh Reverend na o apply na wanya
nti am say
na you apply we
you apply
oh Chairman
onkai
Chairman
people applied.
The point is that Chairman say you must show interest say opese oyebi
okay
you must show interest you must show interest oh say ministry your ministry be every region and if you want to do it you can do it. I remember the involvement of the Ashanti Regional Minister.
Amen.
Na nyame mo na onya kwa Nketenkete kakra wo ne backyard ya na wo da dura
mami comment in mesa but this one says is Dr. Ayesho he's prepared for this conversation this morning.
Oh Chairman, how details
PK Sapon says the local suppliers of Nketenkete have been crying. The government is yet to pay them for supplying the chicks. Meanwhile, the beneficiaries have already slaughtered them for pepper soup. Avedebem.
Menka say Dr. Ayase nchimu a odi aba ewo nhihye Ezan se kwa me na madwi mu de na me hu ne se nhihye no efeli nemum wakire mara pe me yate ase so nhihye no said aban bo ni trimu po so de be adwuma no sa pepepe NSC.
Then why is the minister complaining?
Anything eno ni asem no kwam de ha adwen kakra wo ho so ne say minister no opa ban mu NDC for obi a okasa cheda no ate nim kasa pa odomore kopuku eye baako enti na asem a wo ka no na nka me de me mpese imagine no asi bone na sinchiremu a Dr. Ayedi abada mmate ase ene se aban se kan no ane yete Ghana ha no na yenim se Nkoko a yanye wo Ghana ha se dede aban se kan no nanka akoko bia wo ha bia ne yempe se yebere de nanka ye pena ya brochire de enti aban se sasa na tie de a Ghana fo afemi be kire mu mama hu se Nkoko a yanye wo Ghana ha na ede enti ya mu wi bi eno se sunti no aban se sasa de a obre mu Nkoko monye Nkoko no monye wi a mu wi bi na mo wi ne se motachere maso eye mo da na mo so sa Ghana Nkoko edo eti se free na ekono mo nwi Nkoko efra buchire biu eti kwa se sa na tie de a ene na che se de minister aka de na mo se nkotumi eka ne se ebusuafo de adi si ye ni so se ye pese Ghana fo hu se sa Ghana Nkoko ede no kwasem no we have achieved that de ko ye na amanfo ni nya ye no omaku awe ayo omo de no omo san so kura pebio no omo san so awe aka ho until we have achieved that. I thought that was what it was supposed to be, not to complain about it. And Kwame nwa kakra are we suggesting say etikro mai e de me namti minim said yet but minim say nkofo ha say no they usually prefer local ones to foreign ones except the no make say the local ones
the local ones nobody
I did not know until an pay say na Ghana for kra no nye born nti na monwe de nti na monwe ne say na munim say de nti Nkoko Nketenkete ne ye de ba say ye de be kire mo say yade ne mo do nti we say mo wibi aban policy ako NDC aban policy this what be kire na mo we yeah technically that's what the government is doing. NDC for say Ghana for ni nim say akoko na mo ede enti omo de nhyehyɛ baaye so omo be kire me hu say akoko na mo ede say de beto akoko na mawe
there be local local
ya to Ghana akoko na ni awe aban de Ghana for sika ade aton Nkoko ade ama Ghana for say monwe na mu say akoko na mo ede
mebao according to master planner wasan baby mo or say people paid 30 cedis before receiving the birds.
Evidence.
And the explanation given for the 30 cedis is that they are going to give it to the farmers who took care of the birds during feeding.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Let your reporters verify. Master planner Junior Kintampo. Okay. We'll find out. Fifi.
Yeah. In fact, master planner message, I've seen it on social media, and then there was even an explanation to the effect say, omoje they call if they are nearby communities, and nipa no they cause nearby communities, or no one to be mohoka. Inti nipa no they kono. Say sika no omoje no omodi etua de ka. Na mesre bisawo. Enti cha so usu. Ya wa ye wo memu nyina. Oman de betumi di omasika aye ne se ye de be kire nkofo Nkoko na mowe. Is that the best use of state money?
Na my presentation there unya omuno.
Say ye de oman sika de kire Ghana fo Nkoko na mowe. And if was
propaganda.
Oman sika ayasa bi ye hia bi dia ye kwan ye hia bi dia ye school. Ye hear be the aboa mankofo anya adwuma ye aban se da bi or de kire yen said ye betumi adwenam. Wow. That's surprising.
11:15.
It's refreshing to note yes, part of the program no, just like Charles was suggesting, ye be mankofo who are already in the business etumi aye and no betumi aboa. That is serious business, and I think that government concentration must go there.
Government concentration must go there.
Because yes, so Professor Kwame Janom, they are employing people to work there, and that is how we build businesses. But to come and tell us that I'm buying this card,
moving on up, and this one says, I'm watching you from Stuttgart in Germany. This is absolutely laughable. Stephen Oforinede and no by And then ZK in UK. ZK says, I'd like to wish my son, Ora Kufinyako Saka, a happy birthday. He's 6 years old today. He lives at Oyare Farm. So I ZK in the UK to your son, Ora Kufinyako Saka. Happy birthday from your dear father. Kwame, don't worry yourself. 2029 is around the corner. Nana, God bless in Hamburg, Germany. And then, I may say,
in fact, former
I said,
Chairman,
yeah,
I was sending a message. I said 10 NDC executives of Fwasia Iribi constituency were given 27 files. Nobody in the constituency here was given more than 3 files.
Chairman.
Yeah.
I said, maybe so
evidence be any.
And Benny Fobu baby said,
Oh, Mario,
MPP executive are sending a message. Now I'm now can I say a funny serious
Mpacho baby.
successful program.
And why a quality a room, so Maya and cabin 50 and San Fancubum.
David.
And this year by in 2012 and confirmed to Burkina Faso. Omamba.
Some propaganda and your face. My yes, see, Reverend said, I don't know who moment now, yes, sir, because some confirm us, you know it's not true. And confirm to Coinfa.
But you know, kind
oh, now one a kind. No, one a kind, Chairman, Mamma, your kind. One a can't send confirm to Equabok in one a kind.
Okay, which mamma and
Reverend, who to me, man, your cancer because it is not true. Really? Yes. Who said it? Tell me.
Really?
Who said
it
tell
is
me
right knowledge. We all
said it. Now, do they be outside knowledge?
Mpacho, the documents now about policy documents. The other.
No way.
So now see the old train policy document.
My son, your message, my.
Mpacho to us, Charles.
Clean up.
Yes, starting confirm.
There be on a chap. I'm not one chairman. You answer the clean up exercise. Say, Drew Bray, a buying a man crofon could come on Mariam with Nkoko into a Monkorean Kokono. Any more the momo. A Dubreso and Nkoko clinidia, any in I and Nkoko clinic. Charles, also.
Miss Reka, sir, no man who some Takabo,
oh, Reverend, yes, I'm not happy and I'm very disappointed because put me in Tremedy or Cass. Reverend, I will get one hour. Yes, I do. Every way they can jam a MPP for you. I woman, I said, Reverend, up to now, when you me and can your Cass. It's not true. It's not true. See, who's starting confirm? Oh, Reverend, Amunyasa. Now, don't come you're starting confirming young baby and confirm you could do it. You're buying so swat, yes, science, actually Fanco courses. I feel the amount of some Mokori. See, a idea, a hard drink, Mr. Say, I'm buying a yard papa, maybe because I'm concretting. Aha, Chama Media Sendo. I do at papa, but my father send young farm, commercial farmers, no. And you can say, other medium scale for no so I'm on my young the man individual project program no any project na be fail my account had that but
maybe Sasama or Jimuchi was saying is he not aware that Manasseh Azria Winnie did a documentary
and Manasseh was lambasted because he couldn't show us who said yeah but the evidence is there you go and criticize the policy you have no knowledge about
okay
through the local government minister Minister can say Ahmed Nyamisha on pay. Plan program is started by Nimunyam for Julius Zebra Nyamisha no. On the way, some mean that the Accra. Na yesi and Krum yam potem money and Emma. The papa the coach man. Say inconvenience Ghana for no crana. I be say you bedroom who say a fini ya heading. You be cleaning. You me how say. Yeah, by ya who you fini book one winner. One about sir. Yes, the coffin.
Good question.
I say you talk within just an hour and I say 30 minutes time. Because Ghana you couldn't just for the edija. I buy a buy no. Sabi medium minim doctor how on a customer buying. Minim a buying shisha wire men you man hold to Ghana for the one be a. You know the number of people now here in Zoom line. The contract now I spy. You see Zoom line or one and can cast night and trucks in them quamuntino. You bet my side your gumede amnako. Someone made me fear to say, met me yachos to see America. 3 weeks in me, you'll be a man of a family baller. And I may be a bit sick one. And let you check I didn't hear. Obi an uncle, Juma Kania. Yes, in a Juma crying, saying, you know. Ye na free hono ya mfa bia ma mesha nan. Sabi o beni for say tu anhyem na komasema ye kase. Indika ye yi obi afiri ho de say de obi eden. Eba. Enti nsiesie ye momo na ye siesie wie ya me de ball no ye de kofan. Ye ko he na ye gu kwa ho nyina se ya nsesa. Edima nsesa ne ne. Ayi nim say ye wo raining season. Mu na ye osisi na say nsuo ka say eja mu na. Emfaso de ben any benya out of the cleaning na. Ya ye. Enti me dem say the ewura Ahmed Ibrahim. E kan no. Decision now binding the you know so say on renew Zoomline contract no. So I reconsider that decision now. And the idea kese na because a feed the idea ba. Enti yantia say assemblies no they na yeah. Look, chama come on.
Omemu.
Sa omemu CSOs ni yenuanum bi journalists for a war memu. Omo na ese kroyo. Omo na ese kroyi. Oman na kanyasa for the first time it say CSOs be called a court ade say omampani Mahama say oyi IGP na omo ntia senti ye ma na nyino. What be that? Nti the court yi court okro nti omo nwuye. Osofo bi bisa na anu say anyansa for me dey bisa say ni die for no ohin.
Mami Fensio
seems to know everything. Chama me fa ni ma mienu pay for so.
2024
elections na ni ma mienu edi titimba kese pa LGBTQ+. Any galaxy.
Yeah.
Maybe say for money. You lawyer or
oh, he's still talking.
But Modena na a shema. Serious as a hoodwo. Yadi shema ni ebo hu de wuro sa kan no e wo hibiem. In fact, Galam say journalists are hoodwo na say nsuosi o table so. Any serious as a hoodwo. Ebinim threatening court actions. Ebinim kan sema hoodwo ni eyi na no. Today it is saying say yang I just say be here. That kind of regime change agenda. Not ya ni on mine when you dream and you call it the benya ho dia. Anhwe ya na no de si ye chairman anhwe nyame anya adom na me da nyame ase say Satan giving service na court any mpaibo no nyame tie yen. Ndo hwe metio for nhihye bi a mo de ba bia se nsu betwa na atofa ho. Yes o mo na nka ni yo. Eye Ghana fosu a Yesu ayam hihye da yen so a Yesu go Nyankopon so no. And I'm on Yami Dan wiem system wiem de ma oman. But we have to be careful.
Me that say
the way I can some afedu baby and I say you ya mu oman mu no. Let wrong be wrong and let right be right.
Are you saying say LGBTQ Nigalam saying it was a regime change agenda?
Of course, man.
Nothing less.
Of course.
Entina anya adia na amount for because of
No. What has changed?
Well, I leave it there. Now, Doc, interestingly, document are forwarding number 9 was a poultry industry revitalization. Anchor farmers, farm to table project. 50 anchor farmers supported to produce 80,000 birds each.
Yes.
Target 4 million birds. B, intensification program. 500 poultry farmers producing 3 million birds. C is the conversation we're having. Nkoko Nketenkete backyard poultry initiative. Target 3 million birds for households.
Yes.
Focus on women and youth. 13,000 farmers in 12 districts already received 720,000 birds in the pilot phase. National launch before October 2025. Poultry processing plant Bechem. Procurement completed. Shortcut in November 2025. It doesn't tell me anything about Nkoko.
Oh, chairman, where that's a chairman. That's a where can say highlights of minister no presentation at the government accountability series.
I see. Thank you.
And the chairman how said they make kind now or phase 1, which is A, B, and C. The mechanic now has been summarized under this program now. Explanation now me explain my pepe.
But I want to say the key word was to produce. Baby anyone who said to acquire taste for local
chairman,
chicken.
We summary of the presentation. And even go details into it.
Details
include say chairman, we in the presentation. Me say I will send
details full details.
Chairman, now
my fifi na bra fifi.
Yo chairman, me that say.
Empacho to Nyanko.
Bijiri say ene krumasi si no akoba nisa. Isan say Why was said the Sonko she na esiesie kurum no. Oman former said na anya dwuma. Eno se sunti no akoba ne se gisie nyina no ye bataboa ne yehwe ne tumi siesie kurum. Ezan se dia de kofa we buy. De kofa we buy nyina ye nsu ana no toye. Ne ewudi adidi oman kofo free mu ese japade kofo nyuma ene de kekeka ho. And I know me ba be kan say na ma mte sempa say nsuo twoteye na ewira etwe di kogu drains nchen ni anim pefe say ewira yi nyina no ehim san kogu drains mu a edi nsuo no ababie wa ebe konkofo fie ye wo aban adwumayefo Ministry of Local Government wo mayimu ye wo 261 MMDCs ewo ha sei omaje gu ho afei yese me minya madwuma me konne chairman general onya microphone ye chi nko wonkonko pra bibisa o enyenye bia no yentume nye to ye mfa to no mfa mo nipa pa ma onye se adwuma because I am told that companies are not operating from Anapay to 12 o'clock. Of course. What is the cost of saying human enkwadwuma no? What is the cost to us? And when you do the cost benefit analysis, is it really giving us a better result? Say, ye be to ye de be man kofo and kofo e de be man wono. Adwuma se fata se wo so omo ye no, ombe ye se adwuma no. Because ye there, it's just for the optics, settings, juju and tricks. And the payment ye ma me vice president. Wakono akojina gata no ya mane shovel no wasa miensa no de agu wheelbarrow mu ne ye de ko ne ye twa mfuni ne ye de aba whereas sad sika enkankofo kwa adwuma ye benya no ye de bonkofo pa na Charles Eka Zoom Lion other companies that are into that business yet to be more pa but they say oh it's business as usual. It is even creating more problem because more problem in the you know. Ni akwa kotiti wi ero ni e gu drains ne so. Utiti good drains ni so wi a na sanso akwa kogu gata ni mu. Cost 90 okoye anasa wo bae. Waba. Eso mfa so ne dey. Me gidi se chairman yes e bi ahokyere bremu no ye nyina beda no adi se de ekoso no ye ni nye ho. Yep, NDC ebehwe CSC. Nanso, when no dear, no, it's just only touching on the symptoms. It is not to the main issues. So, person will solve a problem now. Make sure that you've employed the people. Make sure the people you've employed are also working and giving you results, and you are doing a follow-up. Now, pass say, oh, SMS, mommy and papa, mobi and quite my uncle Tingatem. Minister for gender. I know MP for Crown. Hey, video the German general was shot fita. Sabofo was shell sauce white and ODDH. Is that a cleaning? We can get people to do the job and pay them. There, but will not give us results. All right, me that's me who video BCC here. Zoom line papa ni Japan, right? Yeah. In fact, no. Only President Mahama. Oh, okay. I saw. Is it a current video or old video? Current. Because me who video now on the maybe another vice president. Me who current video President Mahama. Any Japan of Zoom Lion. Nkoko no titi got enum no. Omo de egu kwan nchen. And into wheelbarrow bi si na President Mahama age Sophie. And also be a good wheelbarrow. It be omade boka kugu baby for optics. But I'm wondering this volume of filth. I don't know how long it will take. It be my free her. But well, I don't go that already. Frank Boating Ejakwa says, Chairman General, tell Charles Owusu his right. The LGBTQ++ and anti-Galamsey campaign agenda, spearheaded by Sam George and others, was simply a regime change agenda. Food for thought. Journalist Kahon, CSU's Kahon. Okay.
So we got the picture clear now. But all right, so it's showing on our YouTube channel and Facebook channel. I'm quite surprised though, because senior mutiti got an mgu kwa no hona.
Ni nyina abesa kogu got an mbu.
Well. This is quite. 1 minute. This is quite interesting.
20 pesos.
In the meantime, Crystal Palm Hotels, I was Tessano, they have the Sunday brunch at Crystal Palm Hotels. Live music, local and continental buffet. Your welcome drink starts from 11 in the morning till 4 p.m. Into Sunday, every Sunday, you can decide to go and hang out at Crystal Palm Hotels for their Sunday brunch. Live music, local and continental buffet, welcome drink, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Both adults and children are allowed, and children get 50% off. All right. Konfu says no designated place to send them. What are we really hoping to achieve? Well, Konfu, I don't know. This one says cleanliness is next to godliness. How can we be godly people and yet not be clean? And then, all right. Dr. Ibrahim Yampong.
Chairman General.
Papa.
Before me do, Chairman, before me fear me call Jubilee out straightforward.
Do go to get in.
I quite you say we share we name.
Chairman.
Before me get to it, na me ni afifi bo for 2 years for say o sika na dey here feed Ghana program no. Nya ni fanya hospitals, ni fanya school because I know so important. Many age say ene me nua fifi boafo. Nyame wenya epiphany. Na nyame atiese no so no who said there is a need to build us because only less than 2 years ago no okromu omudi Ghana sika here National Cathedral.
Yeah, president
in Mahama hospitals which have abandoned 111 hospitals. Minister crack of parliament could be free parliament say we are considering completing 35 of them. And they just say, yes, year. What about 8 years? We want to complete. You give 6 different completion
hospitals. I
don't want us to do this politics. No, but
so state
chairman.
Because hospitals have to be built.
I don't want us to go there. It's a necessary. Who say, see, I know. Kaosanka National Cathedral sika no ye jai ni NDC school say there are ase dey aban papa aban nti na bibia ekoye dey tell the chairman this issue sanitation issues no it is a big issue. Chairman say alajo ya unum dey ma flood no e buy pa gidi go ho no
e dey na buy
unum say so no to ya kwa do baby no the information I got was that if you no blocky gata
I'm for cross the ball and you go.
And it turns so to no go. Chama block you no. Na so nya baby nya dey. E ko biom na afi dey.
It's true.
Videos about man for J-Wagon, GLE, Land Cruisers are omode akọ repair so alajo no so no dey die. It is a big issue. I'm confident with government's response. At least sika omode release here omode ehu adwuma. I know say it is only an initial step. I hear
350 million.
Me who say inaugurate a committee, a task force as well. They will be engaged in the dredging and what have you. Now, can
number how I reach my from?
So my press conference.
Because you see, I see you.
Yeah. Yeah. And now, a mini fifi so case. I didn't into young Profosi cano money cleans. Hey, now say the communal labor. It is an annual communal labor. That's our time no. Now, yet to young Profosi is come money. No, sometimes when all of us it is symbolic. Say a bind be based on what has happened. No, we are gathering support from the citizens. Na ye na no ye wash ye Reverend Chim ye can say no be adan ho so say this is what ama and what child enti sisi ano because of that na ye na Ghana support President Mahama, Vice President Ubia eka no abo mama o mani na no ya na babo nten when you have the opportunity. Am I yes so you are this one to you are criticizing. Do you have to criticize everything? Why? Why exactly? So do we have to criticize everything? Yeah, Ghana support so am I na yet keep here who clean also. And also I am high campaign procurement. Why? It is very unfair.
Is the government policy now going forward? And say I buy a contract will be a
private individual. A co-founder machine say or drench or Mahama, Mr. Mahama. What was the MPP's commentary? You criticize it because of politics, and then suddenly one front to my opposition they so criticizing, and you are criticizing every program, sir. Obia any jehua ye jidi say ebebwa. Why? It's Reverend Nkoko also on Zoom live matter, and also a very good conversation. By the end of the day, I will say we na share before and after. What are the benefits? What are the consequences? What are the demerits? I know so your conversation and paying for me in charge, no. But Doc, Chairman, we need collective support. Be a journalist, politician. So
Minister for Agric, Honorable Eric Opoku, no call Governance Assurance Committee anymore. No say, Mr. Chairman, Nkoko no na Bible tie ne say, and God now say, Bible tie say nka wo ye Nkoko no wia. Na waton no wasaye foforo. But say omo ya minister, yawe. Inti Honorable Eric Opoku.
Some also decided to kill and eat all. In fact, they were even sending me videos that Honorable, we are eating everything. But this is not decided to kill and eat all. In fact, they were even sending me videos that Honorable, we are eating everything. But this is not meant for that immediate consumption. We just wanted people to read them, sell, and reinvest so that it becomes.
Honorable Minister, that's the trending story that they are eating the birds. You've seen it. That trending story I've just mentioned.
It's trending.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That they are eating the birds.
Oh, okay. But Mr. Chairman, even though we don't encourage that because we wanted them to capitalize on this to earn something for their livelihoods. If that is what they have decided to do, at the national level in aggregation, it also helps. If they are able to build a good taste for locally produced poultry, that is a big plus for us. Some also decided to.
Wait, Honorable Eric Opoku, Honorable, the only way they know nyadwin. Say owe Nkoko Nketenkete ni wie no. Now I build a good taste in the affair on talk Nkoko bio. Na ngana Nkoko no na de no wie no. Owa ko to obi dia wa ye na awe de. Ye hwe abrante ba ko no so de ma no kwado onya bi kakra wo Nkoko a otutu omno a chese onya bi kakra fine. Ya ono so kire se Nkoko no ayede e ma no nanka sunsumpe so na mo emre na adwen nyina ne senka obetimi aye na Nkoko no wahwe nanka oya na wasa waton wie nanka oya na wasa akofa foforo nenso moa no bo no friends nuane na wode ma moa no ne bo na edin se wantimi
Oka obeyo Dewe Mama Oka obeyo.
The Nkoko Nketenkete project. We actually have a project called Nkoko Nketenkete. The Nkoko Nketenkete project will cover 55,000 households producing eggs and fresh poultry for the market. And it will help reduce our $300 million we spend on importing chicken annually. Mr. Speaker, to strengthen the connection between agriculture and industry, we will prioritize value addition, processing and distribution. And this will position agriculture as profitable and appealing, making it more attractive.
Obwa Nkoko na muhano nyane be ya na de Nkoko na Nkoko no o ma heda anya no hankupu mu se abi poultry farm ne bre no Nkoko ma se wonyenye wo mu Nkoko am nam fia ebru ne mo egu fom de ehwie egu nyina no mu de bie na no abia ne ye kan ofa ya de Nkoko ma November ye na wo se July what you mean Nkoko no what me ku mu nyina sa de afem akoma minister se minister tumi hwe hwankrofo no to me invite him but we do kan there over na Nkoko Nketenkete there it was not supposed to be profitable venture for government as to why we allowed government to dish this serious money, 300 million Ghana cedis. I don't get it. Because when President Mahama was talking about this in Mekaipa, in fact, one can't say what they pay policy among my Ghana. It was a direct promise made to his party base. Say, you must send months and go for complaining, and you be in by and also. What there's a mobile one come to me, Mubunia, the idea, and go conquer and supply with time, my mum feed Namodia. Aye. That was it. So I was expecting NDC party. Sekana didn't get here. They got thank you to almost someone say that should have been used. So the parties can echo. That's my assumption.
Parties can abansika.
And I make say we a party promise.
Anti confirm the party.
Na can actually to NDC for na komunyo Nkoko. Oh no, because we say ebe makwama tribunal 8 mijina na by for process omo an be tribunal wa ko bi
says general honorable don't go to say kana mo ntia
mo wa do special prosecutor so no gas o de be chi
offer the issue on
say kana mo ntia tribunal mo ja ho mbe ko ne
ya be use president asem no kan no in the campaign trail I think send the 2 amanfo adwene mu because ka say yeba be ye Nkoko Nketenkete munye bia na maton bi na maku bi na ne kosua no mawi bi nti eno na ato mutim se
ton bia na wakuni nyina ton bia na wakuni nyina sa atwa afem ama minister
was poultry feed no the board
obo poultry feed of anya poultry feed misi Nkoko mo na mfie kwa
ono na de ebe video natural sisi a ono na de no uzo abobuo no si ho ai mo ade de egum na ugoto sa mo pot feed no bag ba ko ne board no
the issue is that osen komo hwe de eye ne calling because no bia
ona nka mebe say this street bia no na select nipa bia be 20 they should go into poultry farming. Now the UK for the value chain, the them abrofo bibia simple no. Ya salary se bi nipa 20 e wo this should be the air poultry farming. And ye wo nipa omo Nkoko ni nyini a omo ba be fa wo mo. Normal supply to the restaurants, the hotels, edi bia be dwobo a. Dika wo ba Kumasi say ya. Wo dem say local pork chicken no. Supply chain. Sana broche ye no. Aboche ne protective farmer no say wo de ye adwuma no. Unyanya wie na say no buy the bank ho ade a. E ya ban so de so hwe say obenya atofo.
Gano
that is what we should have done. Because it got to a stage say Nkoko no mo che no. Edu ba bi de bi create me nya 5.
Aye.
Nisa
na 5 obey.
Buy a chop de buy no. Now man Nkoko 5 20. 20 no we then the 20 akoto Nkoko feed 1 bag. Ontimi nye. That is the madam see video na ready a. Ye hwe abrante no one dey all ye nyina no oka no narrate. Say na ka ye pe osusunsun pe. Honam na emre. Osi so heading. What is this crime?
There be omo na anya due diligence. Those who supply the way no omo due diligence. Because I so apply ye nya due to me do ane say ye ma training kakra bi but nye training ni tissue. I was say the pan nya passion for say ye the ye adwuma no. Obi o ye want to na feed na ye na be mabu. Say any akoko no be wu kwade ene.
Say the no fake so here say bia so come kan say branches ana. So ko concerns on
more branches.
Ka branch bia
e penny pa be we na dia
branch no.
And I say mon hwe o mo kra mo wo into poultry we na nkasa no. Give it to them.
300 million.
Say I don't have 45 association be can say kayema wo mumunye na wo mfa nipa but wetimi de no asiwo na what train nipa 20 a wo mo sa passion no e wo district bia moti no mo wie no na us as agric extension officers no wo mo ba wo fa na wo kiro da bi we say the can select say nipa no kakra bi wo district bia na de wo mo bia best be 100 kra no a so no de ye manako ade no strictly into poultry farming. But so what chan kakra 20 10 50
say compensation.
Yeah.
Maslow, yes,
Maslow is right.
Maslow the same thing. NPP NDC ba power na ye ma Maslow car. Ye ma Maslow loan e free.
Free.
As a compensation.
Yes, yeah, the man Maslow the man wa offer.
Take a mice cut 300 million Ghana. I shake what?
And 300 million amazing.
But I mean to me more. Ghana to add tomato import in 4 months. Eric Oboku.
And I 10 July, August, September, October, November. November 10.
All right. Also,
must I say you?
Oh, me,
also must I tell you.
4 months.
Send Tosi boy, I Tosi boy, I dino.
Tin tomatoes come on.
Tin tomatoes, they count fresh one.
Fine.
The entire don't say, Twari no aye tomato factory. They say quantity. Or mark any barbontino. And time to come, our expanding a processing plant now. It be macra.
Was secure money be SRB.
And near man, Ghana Copacho. It second, also necessity is the mother of invention. I was say, or they will say yo, cause into us why a pa. Kobokina the end intimate Emma Nintino, ne boy, they was say. So o release kakra bi a ade no bo be den kane na akuafo no de ni ade at the mercy of Ghana for ne ade e be fa kono he say what your the factory kakra bi ne ti kakra na bi e o say Ghana pan the different tomato the whole world the different tomato say obi a
Italy
omo process you
omo we no rock ra o
omo de no Italy for de no so ato Italy 14 tomatoes ni bi a omo twa na Nketenkete no makane you try ni it say fresh na yeah, to matter the some fiber. Oh, can't fiber near the eye. Yeah, from the idea near tomatoes pure. It won't Italy for the child or to say, come up, auntie, and a copoku. Bars and Racron, I know call Gavin Assurance Committee anymore. What can I say? About Malam saw video singing our platform or so. Also, ha, no be a child for me, no, dear son, say, honorable you. Koko na mbode ma me no sunsun peso na ma emre na me pesenka me ton wo mo a me masa ye bi se na mo ye but me nya scan to feed no nti obi kra fridge na was because rain na o ma me edigu mu nti ye we ni kakra Tierko Poko sa de am de ne kana ha no the minister himself has gone to confirm obi so de ne dia beto social media so a wakumwa na wadress wo kama nti de yekoba e behwe sa videos ina che say no government spending more than 300 million or so in this Nkoko Nketenkete project no ya mutu
ayemu wafaka de
say I don't think I say aye because enyu omu nyina kakra bi no ahunu ebi actually minister bit makomo district we ni nkro we de omo de omo ye dey
won say asam na omo de mo ka twa ato no oman penin sam no kan no won say before obeto I say ye be ye Nkoko Nketenkete
o de ye ewi a ehi videos na
tomato ne de no
ne nya kwa aka
tomato ne de no I think say Greece Italy na say for na consume kese pa
Greece ne
Ghana ye to 42nd
and the be first na
fresh tomato
yeah first in Africa no yes fresh tomatoes
okay
Africa, I think Egypt, ne, when
Egypt,
yeah,
so mono Arab for money and
the whole after my kind of baby pain 42nd.
I see,
and you did deeper, right? Because I mean, I'm trust young quite right. Enti you because you know
the publisher na. Oh, you publish. Okay. Metro Lens of NHIA, National Health Insurance Authority, cracks down on illegal charges in Eastern Region. It has a picture of NHIA boss Dr. Victor Asare Bampo and Odahano. Now illegal charges ne say alcohol hospital no musaji bi account. And no montrem na baby retirement roll rocks GRA Ghana Revenue Authority obi beko fie no wose da na mo ayeko ho no yo grassroots of I maybe
only asanu esena bukra ni ona kra kakra
Do we?
The move fast was our own camera.
We had the front page.
Right, then call the custodian. Anyway, we see stop the cover up. Name government officials implicated in $208 million meth scandal in for the West. Right, a republic governed by chaos, minority chases Ayene, demands probe into seize 350 million flood relief funds. And also, also the other two better committee. I don't know the person. Where's the stories that
the Supreme newspaper, in fact, the Supreme newspaper, Samuel Uswa Mankwa donates 100,000 Ghana cedi seed fund to Ayawaso West NPP ahead of new executives elections. All right. North Dai boils over. Joycelyn must go. Enough is enough. That's the obey DC and MC, you know. Party for Nebi is almost happening. Obleman Overlord petitions Attorney General and Ghana General Legal Council over alleged abuse of court process. And Bakoa GJA gives NDC chairman 7 days to apologize over Obatangpa radio attack. Ghana's unofficial chaplain, Assemblies of God, Penny, or the Assemblies of God Ghana rallies churches to join national cleanup
sanitation
exercise. Reverend
and can also be sending a message say energy watching. Also Nkoko for not radiation machine or oncology and yet my baby was many.
I cannot remember.
I'm more feeding I think say was say you may any break. Because I buy says got ton of body power. Because those machines are very expensive.
These things are too big. But yet firm no any more year you money
and also another thing. All right, yeah, see the na yebeko na yakwa na ebedi nkomo yebehwe
achase of ngura ye plan no pa
kwesi ewura ye plan no pa no ti ewura ye plan no pa no
na content creation
ewura ye plan no pa na obi a wafo omadwuma omo no de omo ba homache but the offer amount for so be finifi na dwuma mumra de ka na de nkofo obeku
of a hono cry have an issue so came a director so na mo kan say no commercial car is moving say mo so mo tete ekrumne alaba na se for omo so mo ye adwuma no ene ba ho
omo be fa commercial car number
omo ede na ba
let us stop the hypocrisy lenganya atwom no truth is truth no kwaya ba
my new patriotic party ni be biara Ghana ni be biara ana ni atonisem so okoto aba I want to am a new patriotic party and now the abufu ankoto aba kra enne NDC fo nya konya eteso a yewu nsu na ekumie on de biara de ombeba na nsema kase akase sisi o mayim na anu aeroplane kotetoy menka tie fo ya na anu koda about 16 omugu ka mu omunka bi nhemu na no omunyina ase akoto
accident
sa asem no
ka kwanhia
sasa asem no
ka so de kuni Paul Ghana nda bia
nti so onya obi a obepe o ma penina di na nsu ato na bia na odigina ho kase ya aban na oho no amamu boni a ade boni bi ebekoso bia ya aban na no nde oba aban mu ade boni bi ebekoso bia nyon legacy saje Kufuor jae legacy sa Kufuor dankwa ejae ni nyina ya ntimi amon dawo. This book talks about communication and you need a leader a chairman or take communication as say now odi no communication if you say ya hwere namfo bebre na damfo a ya hwere na ya the media media de ne ba na me simetena konso ya nimu a woni asem ka obeka so fa betena se if you say dwede no an die mebo a
de danda
asem ne beba beto ho a no an se ni chire mu ni bibia the buyer obusa me flood na semi me ma reference nya no anzo akoyi aba book no lie records don't lie enti ne kra the social media ba be bakta ho e ka ho
right
enti leader no won ti ase no hunu mu ne de ehin a wo de beba enti
MPP amambo nti afimpo ensu anto yie
ama yeduani bebre asay ezu eza entina NDC de near friend of Farmers Service Center. I just said district bia ye bie back ho. Yes say enkabom enema honde. Se o kuta praye baako na ubumu a ebu. Enso odi na abomu a ubu a enye yie. Enti NDC for me stremo. Ye na ye nipa baako. Menim say ye primaries and ye parliamentary candidate. Obia koprebi. And so yes say nipa baako ene betimi enya. Peace in Boko is going to be my priority when I become president. Anytime NDC is in government, Boko is at peace. Unfortunately, as soon as NDC leaves government, the Boko crisis flares up again.
And now, my penny person say and say, we just zoom lion agreement. It's contract near the proper near the in sa contract or the amount who and then
assemblies. So the ama assemblies.
Or the ama assemblies. Or the sa contract na assemblies.
Or the ama mandate responsibility or the ama so one take over.
And the win policy no ebe sha sia na I sha sia na the win.
Abusua we dey mamenchi a na memo akwa ba mfa wombra Randy J report so na ene honorable Henry Kwabena Kokofu asese de oba santima ntemu a o presenka adehye ento abama no na nka wontimi mra madwam training anase chairman emfama MPP amonyokyo no se obenya se wonya ene wabiebie ne mebebere ni de afane ma bia ekoso titiri e wo man Ghana mu ya bribia nko ya yese NDC beba ban mu no ya na sa rekosam no eta etoye nanso so ye ma ya adwene enhyeda enkoso wo kire se enye obi ene de ya monyosem ni mom His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wono ankasa ena niema bia enhyeda nhia ya wono anim se mpempi no nipa entani ho anu yie no wono na ama yehunu se eye nipa ena edeba eniti enese ono so aba ban mu na sa na makro no ekoso a yemfa ho ntansa na nkonko board man koma anase yemfa nkɔ hye osoro ni asase eye wono nso ena ahwe ama no aba ne sa ensembe na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama kokan ya ene asebu aba bebo no ono ankasa onyaye bia ankasa asem no ko amfa anya amonyosem fisesese wo man mu ya ye den dodo no a efa entokwa kase ya eyi ne ti ewo US Israel ene Iran entemu anam so ma fuel ho be ye dene na ebiaso ye so e ma ye to mu eno so danchia ni ma bebre no a ena akoso na enum heyi a ensu yiri e be for my Ghana woram na ye nka bi nhyiemu enam so mani peko be 50 na sese de abedja so omawuo omo mpokora mpo ensu atwe na omakɔhya asase ase baabi a yehu omo mpo omo mafara ne te kora mpo nka ho nanso so no nyinaa no dodo no anim sɛ ensuo na atɔ nkwanhyia na aba nanso so abere bi NDC baba ba mo bia no wonom nkwanhyia no de ya na ehu eye dozen na de wo mokɔ a ya nwanwasɛm pa nanso Wachira se John Dramani Mahama na de ya amonyosem ti se na wote aban mu a yemfa nya amonyosem no wachira se NDC MPP amonyokuo wo hwe adwuma mo bɔno Ghana ha pa no a wo mo ntimi ammo hu dawuru no aye wo mo ankasa ne pɛ ene wo mo te opposition efise wo hwe mpuntonyuma a efrige kofo pen so ebesi nana danko akufo ado apen so niema hodo mo ye ne Ghana ha aban bia ne ho nanso so enam se yefira Ghana fu ani no mantimi ammo hu dawuru nti ne na ama ye hu de ye hu no yenko ne yenko tie chairman Kokofu ya ene opre chairman wa Santima Ntemu no nsem wo kan ye ebre okopie mu e wo Hello FM ena no pay
yo so to ye hu na mane wo ye mamu ha na no insu ye to ya nipa be ye 29 dead o mawu o mato na no wonse do mo mere nso ye o ma nyare ana ho insu de to de yiri ye na form no mawu nipa be nsia ye hwe mo ayi hu mo and sa insu to de insu yiri we were kasa na bakosem ho on a historical chapters inti ya sha sem free abakosem e wosa de mikai menkai kura no June 3rd 2015 eno so nipa 256 ene wuye na ya na ye refi flooding and sanitation yen sha sem free ho
pa bakosem ne kakra ma ehwe contemporary Fourth Republican Ghana. They Mikai over my head. 1995. Sabreno na Jerry John Rawlings, President Sabreno. 1995. Nsuto yiri pa wo mem. ma yehu sɛ ɔne mpanyinfoɔ na mu eyi fa nkurɔfoɔ ɛyi nkurɔfoɔ asogyafoɔ baa bɛ save ɛne situation no ɛna ɛbaa yɛrɛ akɔfoɔ pɛn so nsuo tɔre eyire nanso na ɛho nsusuaso na ano nyɛ den pii saa na Professor Mills yamefa ne kransi also pɛn so nsuo tɔre eyire na ono kra de ne tena akoduom
mekai
eastern region ho baabi
mekai
na edi ni transuo na so no mo kɔ hino nti no nechi no ana kesepa edi akotene no yenya hunu ne ho abakwasem da 2015 3rd June da no ana me hu se ewiase se nsɛm ni bi wa ye ka nya saa na ne nyina atie unim se asu osu dwumja just resisted nsuo ba na ne ho po na adum no but dano de nsuo ne
the fire of master is water.
Yes, dano de edify sa
logic
no eja ne nsuo ka bo mu edi nkomo edi agro edi ewu papa it is all corner worker one akura bi o ha wo koto kra ba na one no edi agro no mu bobo amane nyon emre dane
yeah
chimakura di no ama krom ne mre dan tepa na yade a na ahomete na anu nsu ato ayiri afenipa okra de also 29
that's the official
no official no ni anu no gina he wo mu adu akwa awoshi wo
the interior minister kana
be account for ebisi 39 ebisi we so it's say ye kra so man no you need data, you need information, you need bibia, you timidi and sesi so accounting for. And the accounting process now wrong.
And in kuntabu no cry papa.
And your papa to start with. Everything is so wrong to the point say accounting for dead bodies in the wrong. And then in or na be a peer, be a peer. But I know you be another day. They difficult in a way, my dear hard, we say Yama historical antecedent. In fact, 1960,
yeah,
February or so, and April, when the rains visited Accra, and now when
1960, I think it was in April.
In April, okay. Ni na awo. Entika ye kwaye tu anamoy na ye penepuma sibre na ye hwe. Until
that time na Kwame Nkrumah circle I just say dem hakitu abi
sa until say na anu ye 2024 ye bon toa e de atoa ba ayi o mampanini foforo ne ayi ana ye president ohoyi ono senano na kope na sem se wo ma tro nsem ne mane kan o man chirechire ne mu yiu se de na okobie na no koka se aban a oho ye na nado danko akufu ado aban ya abanbone enu ti de di kan nsuo kra nto na se nsuo so beto kakra bi kra mpo a na eyiri fani pa nyina enti nsu yiri na eyiri fani pa na ese niema wo manyimu no eye akufu ado aban boni ntra na ono onimse wa bank project akufu ado aban akoji sika so di be yi go tam na wa tinetine no wa hwese nsu yire no ebe free horo aban na di sika no $350 million aban na di wamfa anya se adwuma no enti so no ye to abama no ma ne be president di obeye ne se obehwa me yi go tam nyina enti nsu yire die ebi magana bi afensu bi efi ne ne ma adokro ye ne ade ne nyina no akufu ado aban aye adwumakuo bi ana ministry kwa na kan example asye mama asye be a friend Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitation na ya de genjan emwa o man no hwefi ate se enti ono de ne solution ana ne obetimi aye e de asisa ade na no kwan ene se oba obetwa sa ministry no oba president no de jumadi na kose local government ase baako ho no de ni wanka na emumotu hu anamo ampani ampa ya to abama no abaye president 1.5 year afine famu ani away the council obeye no de 10 so wa ye nia ehia ma amanfo na esese na ban no kan so obeye promise eno de onyoye ontimi nyoye na de ba ko a ehia pii na oye na because waka ewo campaign ayinti no oso obi twa ministry ampani ampa wa twa ministry no o de akose local government afe osi obeyi go temu ama bibibia sika hia de ye gatem bi obeyi ni nyina nti suyiri mabio eno onyoy ana nsuya akoto ana nsuya yiri ono ani minister Greater Accra regional minister
of the year
o kan kire wiase nyina so wa bomode pa wa yiyi go temu wo kra nyina nti suyire de ebi mabio ana ye koma na award ye de award ne ma no se de nsuyo no so kra ye ready beto ana nsuyo ato ana omani nyina da pa daddy ana president ne na ban adapa adadi kontompa omutwa kire Ghana fo enomu ana World Bank be babonten se sa dwumadie na ye friend Garrett no $350 million dwumadie no abandada no tu ho na mo ye adwuma ema sikani bi aka $218 million
patro no wen sikani se wen di aka no wen
nkami wi anu abusa
okay
na o man sika so de e finance minister
all right
unless say o person this apus mama no pay there enti aka $218 million eda ho na finance minister na twetwe ne nase ana o twetwe ne na ana amadwumadie no ajai fi afene fa wo ba adwumadie no ajai enti se subo bi o na ase e de bo obi dia ene na aban o twi ne ho firi ho a enye because I got it project no na nin pempo so nyina se anka bebu ayi sa wa hawa ye hu no na anu afiri ho etiafo mu tie ne yo yeru akufo ado aban ko chini ko pay $350 million World Bank projects sa sika no mu bi ye di tuanamon hyase ye adwuma yi drainage no ne ade won kran ansana MPP free abem 2024 ye free abem no ye handing over notes enti clearly president and Nkoko nim say sa dwumadie no project no World Bank sika no ebi aka they know ana they knew at that time enti mobile abemu no na sa sika no bi aka no na dwumadie no ekoso ebi a de akoso dada no bi a ama etwetwema so no problem mu pese mu bu hu akonta mu bisa questions no problem but unyae nto ho unya dwumadie no nyina nto ho afene fa ne nsuo meto emeyiri amanfo ne yiri fa amanfo wi a wafro aeroplane helicopter akosoro na ofiri soro bae na obesi form no afedie o se engineering problem kane bia na atwam so o se nsuo na yiri to ne ade no enye engineering problem nemum abandada no suba ana ban na no o sa abre no namamu bone enti na amana basa ena de wo pen so de engineering problem no problem engineering problem asa garage project sika $218 million cedis engineering project project ebe solve sa engineering problem na wo kano so what is it then ade chinya wakoda nyame ase the sinner minim as da corona omode komenya man kwasa
say it could have been worse disaster no na anu ehye nkanipa bebrebe timi afiri mu enti maybe nyankopon hu mobro de hu ye no na o se da na se na ye koyanim with prayer and nti no
na $218 million garage project na engineering problem no no de ena ho
I see edi hu komo ye betwe na adwene si so se da ontonko iska no
na no de ye na na ka se di kan ba so di kan kofa na ye adwuma na engineering problem ni free ho ye wie a ye nyina de aseda ma nyame se wa ma ye adwene ene akomapa a ye de ye nsa ye adwuma e de solve your problem your problems onyame wa dom ye dada o
de chie de no
wa ma ye nimdie wa ma ye ahoden wa ma ye sika dwete de aka ne se ye de ye adwene ene akomapa ene ye nsa be ye adwuma de aka ye action
Right.
If it's a GDR and I'm Mutuani Achino, and Yajuma.
And as a member of the manifesto committee in 2024,
yes,
dear Nankaye to Abana Mamun and Kamoptina Baimu and Kambeye to avert floods and answer you see any dear dying because OTA Ghana Meteorological Agency for now, our authority for now, or much as say issue a traffic, volumes no, I was so, and probably issue no crab to cry at chain the atui. If you are in government, then come by to mitigate the air cost because they say they're gonna and ensure to teach you one kind there. Now we wish you any be one kind, then ensure to or so for telephone business and now go away. Would you because news are free crime ban and you're palatable.
Okay, a question is simple. Remember reference November 14th, 2024. Multimedia, Joy News to be precise. Omuye debate Emma New Patriotic Party, any NDC.
Right.
Sabre New Patriotic Party, and any Wabem. Me, Kwabna Kukufuna, me representing New Patriotic Party.
Okay.
Anna Miniaba or EPA, Penny CC, or no representing NDC.
Oh, nice.
And
that's how your EPA boss.
Yes, that's how
the table was just.
Yes. And Mama reference, a war, Obian Kononkove. November 2024 and San Yebetwaba debate now you want Shebi under President Akufo-Addo Abai your friend wash near water
it looks like it's taking me to a Joy News link into
good wash a water sanitation and hygiene and unti you Akufo-Addo Abai.
And summary of Dr. Kwabena Kukufu's statement on the manifesto debate concerning wash and climate change. Okay.
It's all the information are there.
Right.
Sa debate no my share the abano all year. In fact, sa wash initiative no kra e kan wo bi ma open defecation where they are no plenty
say ye jaya nine we bedwam ne basa mpoano ne kwaye mu ne ade ne nyina nye
when himself so ate papa
samum
ansana Akufo-Addo Abai beba mu na Ghana nyina no won a wo agya na wo mfie no ne ade no na enuru 18% mpo.
Okay.
It is our program no eboama itimi ye ema je nine wo abasa ni nyina asote se bre bi kra NDC for in opposition omo de sire Akufo-Addo Abai sa Abai a osisi toilet now a part of the initiative because now a follow under sanitation and hygiene. Okay, drainage and then yes ye wo mantemu nkran titru and no na kofa asa project na friend garage no buy Greater Accra whatever I've forgotten.
Right.
So in Greater Accra integrated drains project.
Right.
Now development. Yeah, integrated
Greater Accra integrated drains project, as you said.
Yeah, another development. Yeah, and no, no, let's just say ebe here huska ana abane koje seska ntini atu ana mo ya we read here na me person me figures because figures are to read here obe figures are yeah that say ye kusie enti ada debate ana me say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
And you can say 10 kilometers of new drains have already been constructed with 36 kilometers more drainage channels lined up to bring relief to communities. $350 US investment is ongoing through the World Bank funded Garrett project to address the perennial flooding in the Accra metropolitan area.
Perfect. I gave all this information as far back as 2024 November and Sani Ekotwaba. Until the next government I share anymore Mahmoud Bawumia government or your commitment or your committed say but twasa the so project no so. And I'm so be kwemu or drainage na ye timu wan ni nyina be complete ni nyina. Now I make sure say flooding bebampa I know nya dine eni ewu nse ne ma pi said ye huni so Bawumia's government nani no was committed say obe continue obe toa the Akufo-Addo government ne yeso. Wabra if you say near was AGD no you was saying so because that's Canada ho. 350 million no you used to be amanaka 218 million. NDC sikasem de na problem.
Okay.
The na problem any paper say the obedi aban no obey president no owogidie say Ghana for e deserve say SSF flood no you resolve sa problem no because you the nyagidie say engineering problem.
Okay, so now mama bisa say mobile ban mu bion wa na me bisa say mom ka niema ba ku mienu miensa mo be ya one if you try ho ahia no so bete. If say feeling the chuku gota no gota ni nsu amfamu a nsu to ebe yiri yen o my niema miensa amoba mbetimi aye to ensure say the drainages are not choked, they are flowing. And if you are the Ghana hakra no ebidum fi say o say nya fi no so mfaso dan say fi ne mena ye ne kuyen.
When na manwie President Mahama time our position manwie
how did they be in tie nkuye de
ane say ono no okaso betwa sanitation ministry no watwam ba ko wo ho eno de o mie na no anka but wayo
ene ye den
Zoom Lion adwumaku a omu na boa ema ye sanitation ye adwuma e wo man mu no ye de asem to won so enam so aban na atwa wo mu contract mu.
Okay.
Enti eno so
e na Zoom Lion omo my value for money
sa na wo mu ka Zoom Lion ye adwumaku bi free baby ba ye Ghana ni na ne dia Ghana for ye ne aye dia it is simple ye adwuma boa wo man na se bibi atechema ho a eye tena ne tena se ne di nkuta ho ana process chinchian se obetwamu a wotwamu no na nka wo de alternative wo di foforo a no ye superior chenia e wo ho na ba ba se sie de asi ni fini a wo kan wo asemi kire se eye bad policy for the government wo ne ma mienu one sanitation ministry no twemu two Zoom Lion Juma Kuno Swa, Waji Jumadi and free on Semno, and your policy a bay always are President Mahama and initiative and our champion, and your bad and who's it is a new patriotic party, a bar Bamu, send your Ghana for a boy and hoba, say senior near Bow 10 2028. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia will be the next president. A simple cry. One, sir. Was program na Akufo-Addo aban ehase no ye beto aso ne ahye mu kena den enti sa $218 million no say aban ye ohoi on to adwumadie no so ayesre no fa ne sanka sika no o man na ho Ghana for dia World Bank adwuma ye ba aban mu na ya ba beto aso na wiase no kra no sa na ye ka no obi a wo ba oni wo Jumedie bi udi obesha ase ne adwempo no akoma pa wo no obi a obedi ade se country mu pa na wonye obi a seven predia sa we forward going na obetutu na jeje mu mbi de ehu enti ye ba ba mu a Garrett project no will be worked on and then even extended and only two sanitation problems ya wo omeyi mu no management no eya ade a ultimate to nase see a fee pie one crime. Any fee a Ghana has simply because Zoom Lion and Yajuma. Yaji Jumane free woman sem. Ye fair be me shame, or man penny say, or the Akoma local government. It is now capacity a local the various districts in war, metropolis in the municipal for the war to deal with waste and its management. Say it's not there.
All right.
And we will you better capacitate district assemblies. However, you believe waste management, private sector led, and you're more efficient. We are seeing now. And the Zoom Lion concept, and yadi bonekra. Say as I say a trinity no yes semudine na ye hwese ebetimi aye nadwuma na oman no benya ehon faso said ye hwe na why not we will continue with that and strengthen the private sector, encourage the private sector to come in. The next one no na can the triple R's uhwe me ayi no ma me can on November that day no 2024 R na ye biensa recycle reuse and resource. ewira ye hu atwa ye hu ahia bebrebe dodo na ya ade a ye betimi de aya ade foforo adane ani enti de friend secular economy no yen aban a otwa mu ehye ye san hyehyɛ no secular economy no ya encourage private sector companies bebree a omu ye waste recycling aban yi ba yi esan say Zoom lion nomne ade a omu di mu kan na baby a yetu wira no guo de said ye mu separation of waste near the comma sa for no mu de adwo ni nyina a come to stand still enti enya adwuma de ye ba ba mu bie wa ye betimi aye kese ene se ye ti o memu no bredu se ye me hu ye nso ya sede when it comes to waste management and sanitation. Your attitude in your behavior bebree emwa. Enti the government and Nana Akufo-Addo through Environmental Protection Authority, ye Ghana Education Service ekwa apam. Ema ye kire nkwala suku nkwala ahunidie ene waste management said ye yonofa ene said ye see ye no. Afe ye nhihye ana ye ne time no ye ne NCC na ye be kwa apam. Achire Ghana for nyina here say ye wura no ye separate no at source enti se midwabode ho no ene banche ho na eno no ye frɛ no ye decomposable ade a pro eno nti no ye de begu ade fufurum rubber ene plastics empro eno nti ye de begu ade fufurum afi glasses ne mpentwa no so de ade fufurum na ama recycling ni reuse no atimi aye adwuma na ya promote the circular economy your friend climate smart investment in waste management processes.
Thank you for your expertise in waste management friends and processes. Now here ochina 11th and 10th ochina constituencies across Ghana emra national cleaning exercise na air koso. There will be constituency elections for your party, the MPP. Na o constituency Bantama constituency also abanebe to be for some time near the stories near the day, but you heard the party itself and the upcoming elections.
Okay, ayepa any national cleanup exercise akosia omanpanisi emfa na mienu and tisi omanum ni cleaning na after na mienu no dey be no happen
and after na mienu ni adasu ban pedi yem to ball nguru of
nti adasu ban pedi na to ball gu said ye no da na
sama ya cho na ya charge na ya de court na probably you face
sama na fe no mu free soro ba na o mu wasase
oh you said o mu he ya o mu asante mantem o mu ne eneti
sama we seem to be joking. Yeah, Obakase, Sabi Previasa, Amamu Afena, Ghana, I see
I want you to comment on your party's election.
Maybe they bow. Sir, when you didn't know Namade Bahon, because I name a party election, Abe class.
Okay.
Abe class, because a Chinano. Me koto abawo me ko hwe abatro so me ko yewe
na say cha by the walking election constituency
meaning sir anti da ye to Ghana aba no 7 December no ye mfa dwumadie bia ma hye ho
holiday
ye mfa Ghana dwumadie bia ma hye ho
holiday
anti ye to MPP aba MPP for the koto de ne bodwe nya kire de mfa no konti ye Ghana dwumadie be hye ho any problem now the show now you 2 days we are hotness e ka be na beba ho ye bebo kase na effectiveness near there and now man pani person kire yen say we twa Zoom lion adwuma no nti contract na dey prapra near the yen sa contract or the amane ho ene ne dey
MMD so the assemblies
or the assemblies or the side contract na assemblies
or the more mandate responsibility or the more so want take over
and na dey hu policy no ebe shase na dey hu ni and you see we must okay my main comment party so that
thank you we know because we have the last chapter on your chairmanship bid na sorry
I say over Mema New Patriotic Party menyina achibio na mishu bi enkrai senior tibiara ochina ene ne kwasiada ye beko ye akotutu ye constituency sabano for the region and for the national. Okay, can book we are one of the major idea book we can want them about lack of communication. Nkutahudie your party NTB ni ye asantemem ye tena homa kontompo ne na da ye di ye flag bearer atem di no ho few na ye ntimi anyina pinti amano na ene na chifo na ye ntimi am protect your party. Legacy sa je Kufuor jae, legacy sa Kufuor dankwa ejae. Nyina ye ntimi among the way. This book talks about communication. And you need a leader, a chairman, or take communication. I say now odi no communication. If you say ya shiri na mfo bebre na damfo a ya shiri na ya the media. Media there. Neba na me simetena konso ye nimu a woni asem ka obeka so ofa betena se. If you say dwede no one edie mebo a dida asem ne beba beto ho a no an se ni chire mu ni bibia. Eba ya obisa me flood na asemi me ma reference nye no anzo akoyi aba. Book no lie, records don't lie. Enti ne kra the social media ba be bakta ho e ka ho. Right. Enti leader no wonti ase no hunu mu ni de he. Wo de beba. Enti men kama ma asem wa no. Me mpa ebo ewo won e kwa abatro no so. Mani di wa chi. Abaze no nkro ya abo. Akobo no nkro abo. Okay. Me di Nkoko wie e ebo no ndu pe me she fasting na. Na me mpa abo aka ho. Ama me nua no be ko abatro so ochira. Ene ne kwasiada Ghana afana nyinara me wusum nya good luck obia obepie beba a obedi nkunim no ye bemu awa tu na ya jiwawa tu nso a anye ya ma ye bemu awa tu ni ashode ni akase ni daso ho mo bia ntimi free ha me kwi ma new patriotic party ni be biara Ghana ni be biara ana ni atonisem so okoto aba want to arm a new patriotic party and now the abufu anko to aba kra enne NDC fo nya konya eteso a ye wuwu nsu na ekumie on de biara de ombeba na nsema kase akase sisi o mayim na anu aeroplane kotetoi nka tie fo ya na anu koda about 16 omugu ka mu omunka bi nhemu na no omunyina ase akoto accident sa asem no ka kwanhia sasa asem no ka so de kunipo Ghana no da bia nti so onya obi a obepe o ma penina di na nsu ato na bia no odigina ho kase ya ban na oho no amamu boni a ade boni bi ebekoso bia ya ban na no de oba ban mu ade boni bi ebekoso bia nya ono ho. Thank you so very much. So bo edidaso ho mo bia edidaso ho mo bia no bia fancy. All right, on this particular tune Prekese we sorry na bebo nyu mami on this particular tune and it is so homo bia by Charles Kojo Fusu Daddy Lumba ye di dwumedie no ebesi ha na yensu yakase Hello FM Asantemai BBC ai upumpu CNN Asantemai CNN nti se oba so na obekasa meji se ni padodo na nso bete de opese wo chere na when kwame ti wodin a metimi dwene ho anu mabisa se enti eba ne sen na Ghana fo to ana eje John Mahama ne policies no ediye I am bisa me ho sa questions no and one of the policies are na me bisa ho asem ayesa Nkoko Nketenkete project yi amja I'm wondering say where in his right senses and obeka say me ba bemu na me policy a me de ba ne say me ba akokobuo kitua bi na odie ma mehwe na I was wondering say na Ghana for no ye hu aduro bi agudi so ana mo de mu nti ade mo de mu nti
afei so NDC ba ye be bia ndwuma Nketenkete na pese branch executive na di omo bejim say Nkoko na pese ohwe poultry farm ketwe bi ni ama akoko bu no ni ton Nkoko na ma ni ama eduane a wo de beto eduane ama sika wo de beto eduane ama Nkoko no enti Nkoko no tun koso na no aton nwenya sika omo jai ton so no aton Nkoko no nwenya sika
right, I'm saying policy ni. And I was wondering, say, at the end of Beba, I'm a gun and you be tracing. Now, what share policies about me? The digitalization drive, drone delivery service, gold for oil, gold for reserve, and a big project. A year Baumia, about 10 years ahead of the time. And then Ghana card, what I'm saying, Crofodi. Abra Baumia, Ghana card, Wasamuno. Na Encrophobia, or Margin of Famuno, or Moon Tias, or Moon. And number by your mother who say, hey, send some Dr. Baumia, Kafa Ghana card, who send a no crap. Because your Baumia, a year about 10 years ahead of them in terms of vision. So I was wondering how Obia na Jimuda Hobiano, ebetimi agye atum say aban bi se oba na the policy odi bebua mine senya 1 osima ye 24-hour economy. Ubisa say 24-hour economy no eye den a osi wa obeye adwuma ana obeye welder beye adwuma anadwo ne ente kane aso mfama be beton fufu anadwo ye beton enko ayi enwuramunam anadwo kumase kwan so 24-hour economy say osi ye di budon ba Ghana ye benya njata ene ayi asebo na ye di plan fa wiem na ye di nuane akogu ayi jatabuo ni mu na nkrofo ayesei. And those were the explanations of the money for 24-hour economy. We have a catch us say a juma bako safety miensa enipa miensa ni pay bomb nsem. No I bet you crying or saying crying for Baumia say or the digitalization ba. You don't need it. Oh here. This is the all here. Now we here meko aye twie dokuno ene nchinam ni nipa ye ni ebo nsem. No nipa dey never jira say me ba me the project you find Nkoko Nketenkete beba. Na oba Nkoko buo kitua bi ni ama Nkoko makitua bi na Nkoko ni tunkosu ya na waton na Nkoko ni wia na waton na discussion obotom ye miwa onipa osha sa boy no wa ba ba mu pen na ono ne ntakrabo anso de eye 6 and 7 onipa ba ba mu no entakramu odi kan ba gyan mu kane eye nkonfam twa okosre mu a and confirm ye mua bi amoye very common obi anya bi John Mahama kwa di sika 300 million Ghana cedis sa ode konye confirm ewie ya a confirm ama ye sika so a ama obisa na osuo sika confirm etuko Burkina Faso oni paisi mi dua nua od 400 million Ghana cedis ekodua nua obisa na osi ye dua nua no opebirem ti nua ni nyina ahye. It's nipa with such a track record. No asaba can't you say me benman kukoma Nketenkete na akokoba no ba kitua bi na wadi do I say no na the no beto aduane no why say na Ghana for boy so ama and that the NDC buy na no isi region ho ba bi ya say Nkoko ya de buy isi region nyina no eye 2000 na day 06 ne buy no omo de ma poultry farm bi say onye omo na omo nyi kakra sa na wache omo wie no na over 1000 ewu. And how do you expect say mama da se be Nkoko enyensa obi anya enum obi anya ensia oso ofa anya den se Nkoko no timi survive kra na ofa Nkoko no nya den obekwa no are enti ena na me tie joy of man pay obi say oye poultry farmer of Volta region na juma oye no oye expert Nkoko e ba ye oye ya amano omuche Nkoko de ma NDC organizers women organizers no party for from a polling station ekosi omo region eja fe ohana man de Nkoko na ba say ya mom Nkoko so omo ntimi hwe omo nti onyina onhwe Nkoko na ma omo afena Greek minister obeka che Ghana for say o party for Nkoko no mon kan chowe ekopoku say sa Nkoko yi obe account for sanku koi ebetimi dina ko jail enti obia odi akoko ne man bia no o keep record and professor me ya akonfi 2 million euros so $2 million sky train and there bia we di court akanaba mon kan che erikopoku say notice is hereby served say san Nkoko sika inti obetimi akọ jail dache enti be obi ode Nkoko ni bia ma ni bia no MPP ba mu a audit be koso MPP be audit every single ayibia oso wache bia no MPP be obuhu akonta na wantimi amuhu akonta obekọ jail in the voice of Honorable Kennedy Japan also you go to jail Dasebre the road obekọ jail seme MPP ba mu na Ibrahim Mahama nko jail amenu madrewu
and still
and now na wo to Ghana go Japade nyina
and so na
wo chinchim Ghana for Saji Ghana for Japade nyina amene
papa na ka say da wo befu na bo anka wo nya ya
ayo
na o de na confirm me no still unu madrei
onu ya efe me anya efe dumu ni ewrei say MPP aba efe wo tweko na we so NDC so abai onamo
o de anu do nyira
na wi ada wo
ngo da
ebi ngo na ni mo tsen
nya metumi nti eye
yere Nyankopon ase edin so nye din madam fo ba ko ye ne
ba bi obi hwe ye fi bia no pay ye ntitim enne Ghana fo ye ntimi ntiti gata yi mu ehie excavators ye the drip machines agumu ho President Mahama de o ye da pa fo pa o ba ba mu na do koyi chese wasiesie na chi kama ana odi agyaw o ba ye the drip machines agu ho ama o enkran ya the drip machines mawa akwan a enye na do besiesie so negu ho anka nsuo betoyi mo akotete gata yi mu mo atete drains yi mu na ya sese na tie di agu ka yi mu na yakoto agu bebe se yakoto guo mo ba mo di ni nyina ko bush ade ko ya galamsey aban ato mfidi agu wo se yemfa nsiesie ya kwan ene ye krom no ene NDC aban ba yi mo di ni nyina ya galamsey how enti adwuma no de obi an be yebi but eno nsovo ensuo na yiri oga enkran ha no ensovo kota one time fukura ntimi nsovo enti se aba no nimdi a onyo de sese oye but ya na mi hunu se enya kwa because MPP tab ensuo to enso ensuo no nyiri mfaya ti said ye Mahama ba mu da bia no a ensuo yiri faye no enti nyi ebise ho se adai NDC ni Mahama anantwie na mode wo hyehyɛ fam no nti ɛna ekofa saa ha we bre ya na se etisen o mo nka because question we be bisa da bia se adenti na Mahama nko abe ye president ya ɛna ensuo ni gya ɛhye Ghana fo MPP ba power ensuo to Ghana but ye hunu wo mo tabe ye bi ye hunu bi enti ni tuna clean up assassin ni obi a obetumi ye nko ye bi but no solve ye problem Ghana esrio esriama ogine ho a o de bra ma bra kwa aba
godo machi
ye na kwaku
recordie
nyame adum ahoden ewo ho na an exercise no so mo ye ne sen
omo pra titi gatem
omo titi gatem enra be kwada braka anopenso mi fi ho na ebe mafa odo na side ho mafa usada braka so to ene hojiri pa
hina wo ko kwada braka poto nam
mafa official town ho mafa old timers ho ni ade kwaku Ghana your problem na problem in the leadership yeah President John Dramani Mahama ensu eto na anu na Senate 30 June asese no ya ebola etwe ye wada braka nyina kwakuni nyina da so gu ha me no kasa sisi si a me no kasa yo
me se konkrofo film bono
na ehu
na kona ko hwe nwira gu ho ne ni sent
tese me pese me kwa akiri adabraka ha yawo
onkran finfi
adabraka me se bra me fa ho kakra police station na chini kone ko hwe bola etimu ho and now se bola so de wu se bola me de ache ada say aye bola tete boda ya hol mu nyina ayema mi busa se eti omusi yenya omodenne obi apra ne dem a na aye den ogofo tete gatem gbegu abontin a ka be na hol ma esesa apo
say the far new town kwesi gata wa tete no me de gugu kwa no
ni na gugu kwa no
be gu wa na ni na sa ko gugu gata no
what you say okay meba ye no so na Nkoko Nketenkete ko committee say wo kan Nkoko Nketenkete na ye bia Ghana for no minim bone a na Akufo Addo na wa ye Ghana for at that time asem bia President Mahama beke bia no na omagie dia ma MPP fo ho ye ho aye be ye hi am ye ho abe ye bufu to the extent say eden ni petimi gi Nkoko Nketenkete asem no atum
enya bone na do aye bonsam na ewura NDC fo mu na no ye adwuma say Yesu ye ko Yesu asem ye mu no bone be na no aye no anya bone o enso bonsam be hye asofo mpanimfo no ni nipa no mu ama je say bibia o metisi yenye Yesu bia no mani age ye mo na se no mani age enso na Yesu nye bone okay
say Nanado ye one district one factory John Mahama say omudo mo bo mo nye one district one factory na don be ni say NDC world chairman for ni adade nyina no women organization na enye ready ni ye ba Nkoko buo kituwa bi ni ama Nkoko Nketenkete kituwa bi na waye na watu kusua no so
ai prof ke bisa me se Nkoko mo che no mo ye le mo ye broilers
omo na tomato
omo de mom so mu kun mo nwe
broilers
omo de mom so mu kun onye omo mu kun mo nwe
broilers amo che ye etu wana ne Nkoko ne to ye no se wo muto a na mato kusua no omo ja to so a na wato no na je se no wana na asi e se wo panimu a wodi wanim na ne mentality business mentality e wodi timu no enie na Akufo Addo say yenye one district one factory you better for edipa hundreds of people ama farmers outgrowers bebre beto moniema se pineapple se friend say kwaduo se banchio se dieyo President Mahama send the wotwem na wo de Nkoko Nketenkete aba kwaku aswa kan me no ya adwen obi bia erikopoku ma na Akoko bia no on fa record no nto ho da ti bubu sa Nkoko Nketenkete ho akonta yesika na ahye no
yeah we are causing financial loss to the state
yesika na ahye ye fa ne say President Mahama afa Ghana sika aton Nkoko de ama Nkoko se mo de ama NDC fo se mo nyina monwe and one no
yeah
that for me I think that is the rationale say President Mahama aton Nkoko Ghana afa Ghana fo sika e aton Nkoko de ama NDC fo se monye na monwe eno ano no na utie agric minister utika she say ye Nkoko Nketenkete no na yetimi dia reduce poultry importation da se di si di Nkoko ifra manole eba bewe no say first cycle no mawie Nkoko be kan kire ye poultry importation no say yetimi reduce no by implementation of the Nkoko Nketenkete no o me kan kire ye say that is the motive say mo be say ye be import Nkoko biem etibu de Nkoko Nketenkete ba say first cycle no obi a we de awie enti mo ma kire say Nkoko and this one we o mo de no awie ye no Nkoko na ye import ba Ghana no eso ate by say President Mahama no wate ho no just say adire ba de tim bia no waka na wakonya obi na no say 24-hour economy na obi te ho no a game changer a master stroke
papa no what you say there
papa bi busa me say what you say
nti ya na nimu so what e dia won sign on council kan sa asem no
na me papa bi di ko be 4 days ago no say what the question we mu sign na mu musa ba me say Ghana for mantere maba wo mo universities ya mo so mu nya adwuma no omo ka say mu nya edwam enkotomade ana wase mu fe bi mo say Ghana for mo to say mo so mu nya adwuma nye no eye edwa ena mo so mu nya adwam enkoto tomatoes ana omukoton adodi ana omuso bi musa sa question no because say what bay ya wo so ba besi 24-hour economy market over 270 to 261 no unemployment and you better best solve it because obian one man was say wakwa chemistry wakwa bcom wakwa HR akwa de say was me wia makwa HR na me wia bi pedwam akoya adwuma ena me nya edwa no e depese ma ba besi 24 hour economy market aba medie me nya adwuma ye die Bahama eye opposition minim de ye it is say the Ghana for this and then you who say baby adri die ayedi
yeah all right no dear President Mahama no say instead of say we creating human na emu obesi market ne de chese NDC for any enwumasua de omumpe because market we fa qualification bia na kwatena market
dabi
ntu de osori ya de hia so onya usika we beto ne ma abakọ akoton enu ana akọ enti ha hu nkosku sa no mpeso mka kire yen ntu kosku a usku na abakọ na be yakwa ntu on de opa tinefie na unya market ni mu anu akọ akotena no akoton wani
that's mo me han hu Mahama bibi mo me nkọhwe abato a eba so chana ayi no Mahama de Ghana for ena ese fata we enti ye fa ni yen because so bia o trase no be promise o say obey 24 hour economy obey fa nipa adwuma ba ko nipa mensa shift mensa na waju wa bisa se me eneda so bi da se o se me bo a me hwe wo as da se bre ene wo track record ne waye pen ansa na majiwadi amajiwadi enti ye try local ikra no bi kan se ono kwaro no jaja kajaka na menya echi bego bi anim say akwa we die onyi no kre na nya ade ode be ye adwuma
one ayi no kra no pena wo mo ye busumi wutimi ntwa mo ka
na wo fa nipa ebi ye adwuma busumi be nsa efie miinu wo ye o ma mo busumi be nsa katua so be me ajiwadi say also kofa enipa ayidi aba ebede ne adwuma na nipa ginadi 24 hour economy mu bi kan say enye policy
but there are also stories that we can also share. Some also decided to kill and eat all. In fact, they were even sending me videos that, honorable, we are eating everything. But this is not meant for that immediate consumption. We just wanted people to rear them, sell, and reinvest so that it becomes
Honorable Minister,
businesses.
that's the trending story, that they are eating the birds. You've seen it, that trending story you have just mentioned.
It's trending?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That they are eating the birds.
Oh, okay. But Mr. Chairman, even though we don't encourage that because we wanted them to capitalize on this, to earn something for their livelihoods. If that is what they have decided to do, at the national level in aggregation, it also helps. If they are able to build a good taste for locally produced poultry, that is a big plus for us. Because I was in Nebraska, and the stories I heard about their poultry, I asked myself, are we able to check the kind of products that we import into this country?
The Nkoko Nketenkete project. We actually have a project called Nkoko Nketenkete. The Nkoko Nketenkete project will cover 55,000 households producing eggs and fresh poultry for the market, and it will help reduce our $300 million we spend on importing chicken annually. Mr. Speaker, to strengthen the connection between agriculture and industry, we will prioritize value addition, processing and distribution, and this will position agriculture as profitable and appealing, making it more attractive to our young people.
And I must say that it's a very viable project. I'm a poultry farmer myself. I started not long ago, and Mr. Chairman, if you know what I know, you would have run to be part of that process. So it's good you have given us the indication.
Abusuawe de mamenchi a na memo akwa abanfa ombra round the report so na openi ane yetie ni honorable Eric Opoku ono na ye the agric minister for the Republic of Ghana na mechire osoafo a wono ene hwe yeku enwuma so na okoku pie mu ewo public anase parliament assurance committee na ono mkotwetwe nkomo bebre no an na mse wo da kuadwuma no nti yekoku bisa no efa Nkoko Nketenkete a aban ba ye wodi sika puduo ede ahyemu se wodi Nkoko ema Ghana de hye ya wo mo mpotemu se de be ya wo betimi ayen na ama wo mo adwuma aye na o matimi aton bi anya sika na okoye in fact okane ma bebre no a kire se ebinum de atimi ayen ama Nkoko na ya kase ama ye ton ene ade na dodo no anso so eya omutise de omukumudi omukum kukum ni di neno na bibisa se enti Nkoko pa ye de ama o se fa ye Nkoko poultry farm unko betimi aka se wo de bo nkwan ama no ye ya na chese nipa no onya sen sen ye de man se won konko yen na nipa no pro no hwan ye de man no se woni akro no onim hu nim de o de yen Nkoko ana se obi tini ba bia o ye party bantini atamienu bi a hye ne se me se won konko yen ana se de yen
Oka obeyo Demi Mama Oka obeyo
na ene omodre na papa omodre no papa frise ensem wodi tu dwa no na kire se wodi tu trim se we national policy aban dia ba wodi eba beboa Ghana fo na kire se to asomu na enyeye enti ende omunya daji do show no pa ema ono so wurewurem de video kire ebinum de ne ade a wo hwe a ebinum ahyeda awrane documentary de afa Nkoko no ho nenso politics de nim se normal ebinum timi hyeda ye ne sa o de men kasa nche bebre no mepesa wo beje bre na wo de wati honorable ni nsem wo kan ye de fa Nkoko Nketenkete a ene omaina boka surusuru ababa ya rehosam ede ama omai Ghana ya asese de wote wonso a wo kyere mu mepese obaje bre na watie Dr. Honorable Eric Opoku ni interview okoko piemu wo Public Assurance Committee hwada lo like video de mame na hye faadwen kyere so bra na afa so ye nhia de
Nkoko Nketenkete program that you first mentioned, how many beds how many have you distributed so far?
Mr. Chairman, it's good you have posed this question to me.
Oh no, just
and I must be grateful to you for giving me the opportunity to speak to this matter right before you here.
Yes.
Because earlier on, you made a comment on TV about Nkoko Nketenkete, and my attention was drawn to it. I said, Honorable Nitiwu is a brother, and this is not a matter that I should respond. But if by providence, by the magnanimity of your good self, you have given me the opportunity to respond, then I will do so. The Nkoko Nketenkete project has some components. The first one is what we call the backyard poultry. Under that one, we have procured 3 million birds, 3 million, for distribution to almost 60,000 households across the country. The rationale behind this is to stimulate interest, to generate interest in backyard poultry, in poultry production among Ghanaians. And so what we did is to get 200 people from each of our constituencies, selected by the local authorities, and then the list furnished us. We then identified brooders in the various districts, because these are people who are not used to the poultry business. So if you give them the day-old chicks, the likelihood of recording mortality rates that you haven't seen before will be very high. And so we said that if that is the case, let's brood them for a month, vaccinate them, take them through that process before we do the distribution. And so in all the district regions that we have served, that has been the strategy. We identify brooders, we send the birds to them, we add the feed. After 1 month, then we allow the local people to distribute for the selected beneficiaries. As we speak, we have covered 11 of our regions. We are now moving to the 5 northern regions. The 5 northern regions have become the last of the segments for us to serve because we did the pilot in that area. Under the pilot, we selected about 13,000 farmers and distributed the bears to them. And we realized that it was a successful business that can be scaled up. But even after the launch, some donors expressed interest. Mr. Chairman, I'm reporting to you today that EU, through FAO, donated to us 150,000 bears. But they selected some 6 districts from the Northern Belt that the poverty is endemic in those areas. And so they wanted us to distribute those bears to just the 6 districts in the Northern Belt. And I was in one of the districts to do the lunch myself. Each of the districts, each of the 6 districts will receive 25,000 bears. Distribution is currently ongoing. So they will not be part of the 10,000 bears that the ministry is distributing because they've already been served. That is just the backyard. Now, we add the feed and then give them the bears. Some of the stories are here for purposes of clarity and to let Mr. Chairman himself appreciate that this intervention is indeed making differences in the lives of many people. I will want Mr. Chairman to watch this small video. I will crave your indulgence if you allow me.
Na adiwe no nsaka no ekosei na senso na atimaboa ana jumadi na nkasa no.
Mr. Chairman, this one is the component of the Nkoko Nketenkete that is targeting the most vulnerable, the widows in our communities. We piloted this in the Northern Enclave. 500 widows benefited from this. What you saw in the constituencies and which you spoke about, that is this one. No, I'll give it to the media. No, I'll make it available. I'll send it to you. So, Mr. Chairman, these are some of the stories. Now, the difficulty we had with some of the regions, especially in the eastern region, some of the farmers who benefited called me and said, Honorable, our bears are ready. We are not getting the market. And I said, oh, look, we can find some market for you. So we spoke to some of the processors. Some of them had to move cars from Accra to some of the regions to go and buy the bears. But there are also stories that we can also share. Some also decided to kill and eat all. In fact, they were even sending me videos that, Honorable, we are eating everything. But this is not meant for that immediate consumption. We just wanted people to rear them, sell, and reinvest so that it becomes
Honorable Minister,
businesses.
that's the trending story, that they are eating the birds. You've seen it. That trending story I've just mentioned.
It's trending?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That they are eating the birds.
Oh, okay. But Mr. Chairman, even though we don't encourage that because we wanted them to capitalize on this, to earn something for their livelihoods. If that is what they have decided to do, at the national level in aggregation, it also helps. If they are able to build a good taste for locally produced poultry, That is a big plus for us. Because I was in Nebraska, and the stories I heard about their poultry, I asked myself, are we able to check the kind of products that we import into this country? Because they say that it is illegal for you to sell the layers when they are spent. I mean, when they are no longer needed, and then they kill them, it is illegal for you to sell them in the US. Yes, because they are vaccinated, a lot of things, a lot of vaccines are administered on some of these bears. And so they think that it will be inimical to their health if they consume. So they are not allowed to be sold on their markets. Where do they sell them? In other areas, where do they go? And that is why our people must begin to appreciate the fact that what we produce here, in terms of quality, it is the best. So if the quality is superior, in terms of pricing, you don't match them. And people must begin to patronize what is produced in Ghana here, because it is only through that way that our businesses can expand and employ our people who are jobless on our streets. Then, Mr. Chairman, you asked of Nkoko Nketenkete. We are now moving to the third phase. Under the third phase, we are procuring 4 million bears. 4 million bears. This is to support existing poultry farmers. They have the facilities, they have the experience, the skills and everything. We only want to build their capacity to scale up, because the factories that are coming up, we have individual private investments that are coming up. The campaign is yielding the results. A lot of people are coming into the space. At the end of the day, if we don't encourage a lot of people to go into the space, it will be difficult for them to get bears for processing. In fact, I will soon table a proposal before Parliament for consideration. If Parliament agrees, the Ministry of Food and Agriculture will support all parliamentarians to go into poultry production. In fact, as we speak, we are preparing.
Honorable Minister,
I'm talking about proposal.
I'm saying that we have noted your assurance on this particular one, and we'll follow up with it. You have made 2 assurances. We'll follow up on each of them. You have made the assurance on the service centers. We shall visit them, the 50.
Yes.
And see to the conclusion, the construction, and make sure that you have that. And this promise you have also, assurance you have also given about proposal.
Yes.
Trust me, a lot of the MPs, it would help them in their post-retirement.
Mr. Chairman, thank you for applauding my initiative. These are some of the initiatives that the Mahama administration is bringing to this country. And it's good that you are applauding this. I want to assure you that even though I'm calling it a proposal, plans are far advanced. The ministry is procuring some quantity of bears, mainly for members of parliament. And so when I appear before the House, I will indicate to you how we want members to prepare themselves towards it. As soon as the bears are ready, we then distribute them to the various places for members of parliament to be in that business. Because we think that when it comes to capacity to scale up, you can do it. We only have to stimulate the interest in you. And I must say that it's a very viable project. I'm a poultry farmer myself. I started not long ago. And Mr. Chairman, if you know what I know, you would have run to be part of that process. So it's good you have given us the indication, and I will bring that to. But I was surprised that when we started with the backyard poultry, I reached out to our colleagues, minority, but you declined my offer. Yes, you declined my offer. And I said, what is this?
Well, I was not there when you did that conversation, so I'm not able to confirm or deny it. But we'll reach out to the minority there to find out whether that is true.
I don't want to go into the details.
And you know him, he'll react.
No, I said I don't want to go into the details for purposes of the camera. That's why I said you are my brother. So whenever there's an issue, you call us and then we sit down and discuss. If we decide to use the media to mount pressure, before we realize, things will go astray. So let's Jojo to resolve some of the challenges.
I understand. Members have questions. I wanted to go through my question, but members have a lot of No. Members have a lot of questions regarding this particular thing you have just mentioned. But I only say that I will encourage you. The late president of Ivory Coast, Houphouët-Boigny, one of the conditions to remain minister was to establish a cocoa farm, commercial cocoa farm. And the government assisted every one of them. Because you put up someone as minister or MP, and he comes out and he becomes a beggar. The tendency is that when he's in there, he will want to survive. But if he knows that, look, I have to serve the nation with my heart, without tainting my hands, but after that I can engage these things, I think that it will help a lot of us. So colleagues, yes, Kukwa. And then after that, ranking and you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Honorable Chair. Yeah. Honorable Minister, you said if we knew what you knew, we'd be running. Can you please reveal what you know? Sorry, that's just my number.
About the poultry industry.
So that we will start running. But anyway, that's he's confused.
No, I just want to let you know that it is profitable.
No, I'm just
because even if you do the layers, you can sell the eggs, make good money out of that, and a lot of things.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying that I did some little investment in there, and what I'm seeing is a business that I will encourage my colleagues to go, especially based on what the chairman said. You know, this job you're doing, no matter who you are, you cannot be in parliament forever. And so you must also think about life outside parliament. So if you invest in agri-space, the multiplying effect is so huge that you'll be able to make good money out of that. Let me say that as a minister in charge of food and agriculture, I know almost all my farmers. I hope Mr. Chairman is listening. I'm saying that as a minister in charge of food and agriculture, I know almost all my farmers. And I know you are a good farmer. A good farmer. I'm thinking about how I can procure your rice for you. Because you have harvested more than 2,000 bags of rice. And you are not getting market now. He's a good farmer. And so if you don't know, as we speak, about 67% of MPs in Ghana are all farmers. And so when you see people in ties and you think that they are only making money from parliament, you are deceiving yourself. It's only that they don't share the stories. Nitu will not let you know that he's a big-time farmer. So if you are not careful, you may think that he's making his money from parliament here. But he's making it from the farm.
Yeah.
So, my dear, that is the story.
Yeah, no, I'll come for consultation, please. Yeah, but my question, you know, you mentioned that for the backyard poultry, you've done about 11 regions already, and then it's just left with the northern region, about 6 of them. Yeah. But so, if please, does that mean that western region has been done already? And then, if it has, which constituency specific, please?
Western region, as you speak, we have sent the birds to the brooders. And they are brooding them in western region. After 1 month, they will be ready for distribution. Even yesterday, I had a call from one of the constituencies in the western region. They were complaining about shortage of feed. And I had to alert the Feed Ghana coordinator to ensure immediate deployment so that they can have feed to feed the birds that we have sent. So we are there.
So Western region can be assured that very soon we'll get our birds.
In fact, they have already received the birds in Western region,
but not in the constituencies.
We are in the districts. Except that we have to brood them, so they remain the property of the Ministry of Food and Agriculture. Okay. Because we are not handing over day-old chicks. We want to brood them for 1 month before we give them to you. So, honourable member, if I get to know your district, I will give you the brooders number so that you get in touch with.
So should I say it here or I should see you in chambers?
Wherever.
Okay.
It's your preference.
All right.
Ahanta West district. The district after Takrade on the way to Elebu. Yeah.
That's my district. Ahanta West.
That you can contact the person. In fact, they are there.
Thank you.
Rankin.
Honourable Minister, anyway, thank you for the updates that you've walked us through. And let me say...
Honourable Minister, let me just state that the last question, you are also answering it. If you look at the way you have virtually moved. So, honourable colleagues, we are just wrapping up with the Minister. So go ahead with your questions.
I think the last question has also been answered. And then with regards to the Nketenkete, I will say those that in my constituency, the broilers that were given to them, I think this year, after the Ramadan fast, every house enjoyed the broilers. So instead of them going to buy the imported chicken, in fact, that was what was used in almost every household in my constituency, and we thank you for that. And then my question is with regards to the free fertilizer distribution. I felt that I had an idea that maybe if government could subsidize and make the fertilizer available in the market so that smallholder farmers can get to buy, it will be better than giving it free. The free, not everybody can get it. And then also the quantities that come to the constituency or districts is far low. And for that matter, not everybody can assist it. Is there a way that you could subsidize the fertilizers and even the agro inputs like the chemicals, herbicides, in view of the fact that this year farmers actually have gone down because of the low prices? The low prices too is not peculiar to only Ghana. Almost the entire West Africa, everywhere you go, you see that food prices are actually very low, and so farmers have not been able to break even, especially in view of the high cost of production that is at hand. So, if you could help us by subsidizing the agro inputs, I believe it will go a long way than giving out the free fertilizers.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. This is a good suggestion. But let me give you the background to the introduction of the free fertilization exercise. You know, the ministry's policy is fertilizer subsidy. The government will subsidize and make it affordable so that the farmers can buy them. And in fact, after the operationalization of the Farmer Service Center, the report indicates that that is what we are going to use. We are going to do the subsidized fertilizer. By 2024, something happened in Ghana. The emergence of the dry spell in the northern belt, devastated a lot of farms. As a result, farmers lost their investment. And we needed to introduce the free fertilization policy as an emergency cushion. And that was why last year we did that. So this year, we were going to revert to the subsidy program. And then the glut emerged. Because of the glut, farmers are not getting market for their produce. And so when our team went around the nation, we realized that even if we subsidize it, we pay even 3/4 of the price, it will still be difficult for some of the smallholder farmers to buy the fertilizers. So we said, if that is the case, let's continue with the emergency cushion today. If by the grace of God and through the integrated approach we have adopted, we are able to normalize the entire agri-space, then we'll go back to the subsidy program. So we are using it as an emergency cushion to get farmers the input so that they can continue to stay in production.
Yes, Deputy Rankin.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Honorable Chair, you said we are concluding, so we can ask public interest questions. All right. Before my public interest question, Honorable Chairman, let me state that I have been assured by the Minister I will have one of the farmers' centers. So my place will be the first place that the committee will be visiting for the site visitation. Solar Tuna Calva. Yes, it's part of the 50, the first 50 that we will get. Oh yes, even in his office we captured it. and here too, yes, he has confirmed that assurance.
Honorable member,
the list, and the idea is to cover.
This committee will want to have the list,
and
so that in our report to Parliament we can read it out, so the members will know.
Okay, and the idea is to cover all the agricultural districts, but we are doing it in phases because of the limited resources, and so we have started. Very soon, the contractors will be all over, and then you people will become the apostles of this initiative, transformative initiative. And I like Mr. Chairman, when he sees it, he will say it as it is.
All right, thank you. Now my question. Honourable Minister, yesterday 506 Feed Ghana brigades passed out, according to the report. Is it a case that you're going to post them to other districts? Because it's like we realize that some districts, about 10, others more than 10, came from one district for the training. And so all these officers too, are they going to be given motorbikes for their runs per the report that we had yesterday? Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, we are just augmenting the extension force of the Ministry of Food and Agriculture. The international benchmark is that one extension officer should serve at least or maximum, one extension officer should serve maximum 500 farmers. Unfortunately, in our part of the world, one extension officer is serving 1,500 plus farmers. How can such an officer be effective in the delivery of his mandate? And so we have decided to employ a lot of the extension officers. But looking at the fiscal constraints, we are doing it in bits. The first one we have done is the 506 we have recruited. All the 506, we have procured their motorbikes. In fact, yesterday the motorbikes were ready. But we decided not to distribute them because we have to register them in the ministry's name before we hand them over to our offices. And so within the next 2 weeks, the Honorable Deputy Minister is handling that. They will be ready for distribution. And then again, we are going to distribute them to where their services are needed most. When you go to Sisala, for instance, and you look at the volumes of rice, that is maize, that is produced in that enclave, and you check rice prices today and compare to 2024, you see that we need to do a lot of activities there. So some of them, most of them will be going to some of these areas. And as and when we employ them, we deploy them accordingly. So in your area, yes, some of them will come there. But Honorable, we did not ask districts to present their candidates. We advertise for qualified applicants to apply, and they were taken through vetting processes before we settled on the 506. So we are not concerned about where they come from. Our interest is in the fact that they are Ghanaians and they are ready to serve. They have the qualification. We have also trained them for some 2 weeks, and we think that giving them mobility, they will be able to deliver. So wherever there's the need, we post them there and then they work for us. But let me also seize the opportunity to add this. If a private entity needs the services of some of these extension officers, they can apply to us, and the ministry is ready to deploy accordingly. We have already received some requests, and yesterday we acted on some of them, because the agriculture in Ghana is entirely private sector led. Government only creates that conducive atmosphere for the private sector to take advantage of. So the success is our success, and therefore we are always working together with the private sector.
Honorable Tanko.
Appreciate him. 500 motorbikes for 500 officers. We should commend him for that. Honorable Minister, let me congratulate you and your ministry for a good work done.
But there are also stories that we can also share.
Because the prosecution is on.
Honorable Minister, I think you need to, it will come to haunt you if you don't give the details to the people of Ghana, particularly on this operation that was done. The amount of money, the amount of gold that was seized, where it is, what has happened to it, the amount of CDs that was sealed, where is it, what has happened to it, and then whether it is real or counterfeit US dollars. The people of Ghana will really want to know.
Because the prosecution is on.
Honorable Minister, I think you need to, it will come to haunt you if you don't give the details to the people of Ghana, particularly on this operation that was done. The amount of money, the amount of gold that was seized, where it is, what has happened to it, the amount of CDs that was sealed, where is it, what has happened to it, and then whether it is real or counterfeit US dollars. The people of Ghana will really want to know.
I mean, you are right, because when I say that when we accost gold, we give it to Ghana Gold Board. Based on the law, when they confiscate and they take it, the agency, if they finish the prosecution and they succeed in confiscating it, the agency that leads, they get a share and they will transfer it to them. The state absorbs the rest of it. So usually I always tell the agencies, until the prosecution is done, I don't go doing the nitty-gritty. But once the prosecution is secured, I'll be informed that, on this case, we've secured judgment, and based on the judgment, maybe Narcotics Control Commission is going to have that, or BNI is going to have this share and that. And because the prosecution is on, I don't normally interfere, but if there's a require for some update, why not? I can always furnish the committee. Chair. Yes, rightly so. You know, one of the things that we do from the security agencies, if we bust foreign currency, it's something we'll have to hand over to Bank of Ghana. If we bust gold, we hand it over to Gold Board. Unfortunately for us, the lead person in this, the real owner, had escaped. But those that were arrested are still being prosecuted. And the Bank of Ghana also told us that when they picked those foreign currency, they were also fake.
$2.5 billion